What's up, guys? Hello, Mustard. Hello, how you doing, man? Doing well. Hey, Billy Craggle. Hello, Quality Soul. Hello, Adam. I can't say you're the first guy. Is it live? Is it live? What's up, guys? Oh, you know these type of days where it's like really hot outside and it's really sunny and you get tired. It's like the sun is absorbing your energy. You know that? You know these type of days where the sun just absorbs your energy? Was literally so bored. The stream saved me. Good to have you here. Hello, Sean. Hey, awkward. Thanks for making me hit eternity. Your videos and live streams help me out so much, both gameplay and mental wise. I never thought I'd get this far. That's awesome, folks. Good job, bro. Anton, hello, hello. Hello, Isuki. Off angling from Sri Lanka. How are the waves, man? I heard the stream was educational. Can we teach you how to do quantum physics? It's not that type of education, man. Not a type. I'm not the quantum physics guy, the damage guy. Hello, Pinda. Hey, Ted Bundy. Hello. Hello, awkward. My friends make fun of me for lifting low weight. Should make it a positive encouragement. Yes, it's time to lift heavier weights to prove that you're not weak, bro. Hello, Arkill side there, man. Low weights are fine. Low weights are fine if you're starting. You know, we all have to start somewhere. But I would say that if you're a good way to measure progress is by how much strength you're getting. You know. Are you playing more Genji? No, just in the practice range, bro. Hey, what's up, Ninju? Are you still enjoying Rivals? Or are you going to get a little stale? No, I'm enjoying Rivals. Just that I would like to wait for the new season. I played some a few days ago. Waiting for a new season. The new season is coming out in like what, a week, something like that.
The winds of death are strong.
What are you doing today? It's a good question, you know. You know, like what I'd like to do. I'd like to react to like short form content, educational short form content about Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. You know, like on TikTok, like TikTok coaches or like YouTube short form coaches or like Instagram coaches. So if you have any type of stuff that you think that you know either interesting or ridiculous, please send it on my Discord, my public Discord. Would you still consider yourself the rank 1 Genji? I never consider myself the rank 1 Genji. The fourth stream today of VOD reviews? We'll see, we'll see. What? Mantis should get 5 leave. Well, Mantis I know is getting a buff. What buff is she getting? Does anybody know or?
The winds of death are strong.
Tell all the diamond players their coaching advice is awful. What did you see? Can you send it over my Discord, DB? Can you send over my Discord? I wonder. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't have a lot of Marvel Rivals or like Overwatch in my social media pages almost at all. Do you have some advice for BAP? Yes, watch my Unranked with GM, bro. Has plenty of advice, not just one.
The wind blows in my favor. Yo, hello.
I had an Ana game the other day with 10k damage, 12k heals. My team still flaming for not healing. I don't know if it was television or damage, or was I generally bad? Did he win? Wait, when you say 10k damage and 12k healing, how long was the game, first of all? We have to establish something. How long was the game? 20 minutes? I think it's probably more than 20 minutes, right? $16 minutes? Okay, 16 minutes actually pretty good for both. Did you lose the game? We won? So why do you care why your team flamed you, bro? Who cares? They said they won 545, okay. Play Widow, I play everything, guys. I am the best player ever. Look how well I should Widow. Oh, oh snap.
Hello. Hello.
Watching your ranked GM helped me so much. I feel like I have much better understanding how to play better rank up. Yep, happy to help, man.
Bonjour.
But the BAP videos over 2 years old now. There are different heroes and the perks too. Yeah, but he still don't play any different. Play the same way. Do you think I could apply rank up at Overwatch to MMA? Yes.
No one can hide from my sight. Now I truly feel alive. Bonjour. Do not provoke me. Cible repérée. Double kill. Hello.
Almost every single game someone tells to switch off for sometimes even before the game starts.
No
Yeah,
one
bro,
can
who cares?
hide from my
You know?
sight.
Who cares about these people?
Now I truly
Wait, how
feel
did this guy
alive.
take damage from? What is he taking damage?
I was always graceful in the air. Double kill.
What do you think of Phoenix? Looks strong, but you know, looks strong, but in every trailer, every hero looks strong. So
No one can hide from my
I think both of them
sight.
little rivals today. Overwatch only. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
This almost makes it too easy.
I've been uploading short form content almost every day now. I mean, not almost. I've been uploading every day, sometimes even more than twice a day. The short form content. I'm using the replay codes that you guys are sending me. I do this for Overwatch, but I'm gonna do this for Marvel Rivals as well.
Double kill.
Can I have 1v1? No, I don't feel like doing any 1v1s, man.
The pleasure is plenty of bones to go around.
Double kill.
Will we make a Phoenix guy when she comes out? Yeah.
Double. Minor perk unlocked.
What are Junkrat's perks, I wonder? Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Plastic.
You do 1v1 for the $20 thing? Dude. Maybe, but
Triple kill.
Multifarious eliminations.
Awkward is pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
what? Wait. Donald, thank you for the tier 1. Wait, that is pretty strong.
Double kill.
Ever consider put chat on screen? You know what? I'll do it for you, Echoes. I got you, bro. For you, I'll do it. There you go. Did you forget to queue to a game? Didn't forget, man. But you know, let's just queue one game, and from there we'll decide what we wanna do. I'm gonna be honest. Today is a day. I don't like to say that, but today, I don't know. Something about the heat and how sunny it was outside drained my entire energy. I feel so tired for no reason. I slept okay, I ate good, but the sun fucking drained my entire energy. Lower than Kran, I know. Fucking life's rough, man. When are we gonna play Stadium? I don't know. I'll have to dedicate a stream for that, but because I never played it. I actually don't know anything about Stadium. Literally nothing.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Any tips on focus? Well, I don't know. Just focus, bro. Like, why would you be unfocused? Would be a better question to ask. Why would you, when you're playing a game, why would you be unfocused?
Double kill. Minor perk unlocked.
Hello, Slot5. How you doing?
Double. Triple kill.
Beautiful day. Fantastic day, you know?
Double kill.
Fantastic. Hey, Closey97, how you doing? Heals allies, 2.5 seconds, reduce space healing from 20 seconds to... Is that a math stuff?
Double kill.
I wanna play one game and then we'll figure out what I do. Just wanna play one game. I just kinda wanna focus on something
Double kill.
to wake up. I think that Bastion is good now, right, chat? Pretty good. They lowered the hitbox or something. Wait, why can't I see my bullet? Was it always like that? You could see your shell?
Major perk unlocked.
Any tips for Freya? Any tips for Freya? I mean, you play Freya like you would play like Sojourn if she could fly, you know? Wait, why would anybody use that? Doesn't seem that it's good. I think the regular shift is better, no? Hello, Gluon.
In my world, there are no secrets.
Double
What if you go certain practitioner and try third person? You know, I'll try it. I've never actually tried anything. I don't know anything about Stadium. I know it's third person, but I don't know much else about it. Wait. What doesn't it give me? Oh, because I'm queuing up for comp. Never mind.
Double.
You can turn off third person in Stadium, but isn't the whole point for it to be third person? What is that?
We will find tranquility. A resolution
Double
swiftly delivered.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Zen in third person, in theory, is overpowered as hell. Oh, fuck me, bro. Who's better at DPS? You, J3, or Craigie, and why? Craigie, because he's higher rank. No, why this? Why this map?
Select your hero.
Come on, man.
Select hero bands.
I don't even know what I want to ban. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who I want to ban. Hello, Rock Pickman. Okay, let me think. Oh,
Slot 5 donated $200. Here's $2. Go and treat yourself, King. Grab a candy bar.
Yo, Slot 5, thank you for the $2, bro. I appreciate it. I'll wait, there's no one. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, for the lower yesterday, slot 5, somebody else asked me how much would it take for him for a donate, like how much would somebody need to donate for me to coach them on stream? And I said just like on top of my head $200. And slot 5 took the offer. So after this we're gonna do slot 5 coaching. It's gonna be Marvel Rivals though. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Psylocke, right? Slot 5. It's gonna be Psylocke.
I will not leave a broken
Any other plans of coaching today? Yeah, I would like to perhaps do some bot reviews. There was a witch hunt for a guy in my game the other day. He was the only person to pick Esperanza.
Inquiry is
King's Row.
necessary.
Oh my god,
But
bro.
if you
Esperanza
don't
over
know,
King's Row, I would cry, bro.
How do you inquire?
Eternity Psylocke. Okay, that's gonna be
Why you're
interesting.
not inquiring?
Are you bored of my rivals? No, I just would like to. You have to understand something about me and Marvel Rivals. I don't particularly care about being super high rank in Marvel Rivals. I hit a rank that I'm happy with. Not interested in the grind. I'm just happy to teach. Oh man, they're gonna rush my ass. Oh, nice.
fortified. Hold on, reloading. I slept the target.
Press no recall. How? Why did you throw this on me?
I've got you.
Oh man. Dude, his walls are the best I've seen in my life. No joke. Okay, actually, I like the Junkrat pick very much, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, fuck this, bro. Breaking wall. Oh man. Am I dead? Yes. Come on. Fuck! How would you feel about both of you Masters Anna console players that have very strong feelings about reviewing Masters Anna console player? I'm very feel.
Lost. Thank you. Flashpoint. Junkyard.
Targeting hostile.
Minor perk unlocked.
Okay, bro. Bro, stop! They take so much damage. Can't fucking play the video game, bro. Of course. Well, Tracer got nano. Maybe we can do something here, right? Never mind. Doesn't matter in a border if somebody lost or won. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. But I don't see a point of sending a VOD, for example, that he stomped the enemy team. Ilari thought Ilari was always good, and I think that she will always be good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Always been like that, but rush comps always make me cringe.
Accept one. No recovery. Stand up straight.
Rush comps make me cringe so hard. I don't know. The pylon. I'm getting fucked. Might be the only Lucio hitter in the game. It's like this fucking 1, 2, 3 speeding, dude. Like, and everybody's running at you. Is it? Fuck that. 1, 2, 3 speeding.
Enemy inside. Targeting hostile.
Okay, I wish I could hit. But I can't.
I see you.
I'm a Lucio hater, guys. Certified Lucio hater. What can I tell you? Not ashamed. Gets rolled or what? Walking to the wrong spot. I look for a pulse. Okay, bro. Alright. No! Can't fucking win. Pulse bomb. Of course he hits the pulse when it matters. When it doesn't matter, he doesn't hit the pulse. When it matters, he hits the pulse. Speeding, guys. 3, 2, 1. I'm speeding, guys. Using my speed.
Junkyard. Lost.
Alright.
Next,
0 point.
Flashpoint.
Okay, Rico. Nah.
On to the next point.
Sojourn en route.
It's alright.
ازيك. عامل ايه؟ I won't let you fall. You're powered up. Get in there.
Okay, like, you see, right, like, a half a second ago, they were on the other side of the point. Somehow, there's a Ramattra in my face. See what I mean? Cancer.
Gather at this position.
Cancer. Kyrie,
Awkward
thinking of prime,
is
I appreciate it.
pathetic. He thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
Like, play dive. Play dive, guys.
Over here.
See what I mean? 3 to 1, they're speeding on my ass. And fucking play the game.
Out of ammo.
Fucking leave me alone everywhere. Wanna play. Okay, like why is my Sigma over there? What is that? My Larry's over there feeding. Guys, I'm walling! Guys, I'm walling! The Sigma, kill the Sigma!
I go out on my terms.
Who do I nano? Soj? I'll nano Soj. I don't have nano, but I'll get nano.
Don't fret. I see you.
Okay.
Healed up.
See what I mean? Feeding. Feeding. Speeding, walling, freezing, nail ulti. What did he just ulti?
I'm not
I'm 2 and 7. It's over. So bad. They need. I'm Grandmaster 4. They need to revert the health pool changes. I don't know. Nothing dies. Nothing dies. Nothing fucking dies. It's insane. Like, unless you're playing a hero that does super damage, nothing dies. It's crazy. Your team died is because 5 people are rushing, but like when you're alone shooting at somebody, they just don't die. Either way. Slot 5. Join me, man. Join any voice channel. We'll do some more rivals coaching. Give me 1 second. I'll switch the title to Marvel Rivals. Cancer, bro. Leave me alone with that shit. Feeding. I should just like fucking play tank, man. I just need to lock in Zarya or like Ramattra or anything that does damage. Just play the game that way. I think that's the best way, man. And honestly, in all honesty, I think that's what we do.
Awkward is
We just
pathetic.
play things that have
He
damage.
thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
About to cry. Speeding. I've always hated that shit. Not gonna lie. Okay. Here we go. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Let me fix the title here. Love it, bro. One second. All right. Join VC whenever you're ready. Slot 5. In the meantime, I'm gonna be tilted for speeding, with fucking May. Oh. Okay. Now it should be good. What's your favorite chicken seasoning? Paprika or something, bro. Yeah. What character can be played without using off angles like frontline tanks, Ryan? Everything can be in the front. It's just gonna be suboptimal. You can main angle on anything. It's just gonna be worse than if you were to off angle. You know? Do you get irritated at certain responses people give you when you're coaching them? Irritated? No, not really. I wouldn't say irritated. Irritated is not the word. It's like it's like if I say something, okay, if I say do X and they tell me no, I think I should do Y, I'm like, okay, you know. Did you see that Hiku reacted to Applied's reaction? No, I didn't see Hiku's reaction, but I saw that Alvicate's reaction. Like at the end of the day, Krupson, you have to understand. People pay me money for me to coach them, right? I coach them. Whatever they decide to do with their information is on them. For me, I know that my coaching works. All you have to do is listen and try to and practice. Listen, try to do it. Listen, try to do it. That's all. That's all you have to do. Right? Anything that is not that is just gonna hinder your progress. Just gonna stop your progress. It's gonna slow your progress. Anything like that. That's all. If someone isn't following my advice, I would get annoyed. Listen, my job is to coach people. It's not to convince them to listen to me. You know what I mean? It's like you pay me money, I coach you. That's what I'm here for. I care about your progress. However, if you're not listening to me, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you listen to me. Listening to me is something that you have to voluntarily choose. Like imagine if I showed up to somewhere. I told like a fucking doctor. I paid him money and he gave me pills and he told me, okay, you need to take these pills 3 times a day. And then I show up to the doctor 3 days later. I tell him, listen, doctor, it's not working for me. And he's asking me, do you take the pills 3 times a day? I'm saying no. Well, okay. All right. I did my job. Your job was to take the pills. You know what I'm saying? If you're coaching someone and they insult or disagree with you, what do you do? Well, insult is automatic bye-bye. Now, disagree, it's like, okay, you can disagree. And so if you disagree with me, why did you come to me for coaching? But that doesn't happen. Like no one ever disagrees with me when they come to me for coaching, because why would they come to me for coaching if they disagree with me? All right, Slopify, let's go. What's up, Slopify? How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up?
You ready?
I'm ready. 3 pills.
Okay, you ready with the pills? I got 3 for you. It's called
Thank you.
damage.
Let's go. Was that intentional?
No,
Like the 3 pills?
no, no. It's improv.
God damn, you're good.
All right,
Awesome, man.
so you're gonna be playing for us today, Salo, correct? You're gonna be looking to get coach in Salo. Now your Eternity, which is a very, very high rank. So what is your goal?
So I do a lot of educational content as well, and mostly because I like really enjoy the theory of this game.
Okay.
I've actually started playing on PC like a little after I graduated from college.
How long ago was
which
this?
was like a year and 2 to 3 months.
Oh wow, you're 3 months in EPC and your eternity in Rivals. That's actually pretty impressive. Pretty good.
Yeah, and so I was silver.
Oh wow.
Well, it was mainly like I finally graduated. I can actually like play video games now and all that.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, Overwatch was the game that I wanted to play and get good at, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't know, I just really wanted to get good at this game. So after being stuck in silver for like a week, I came across your videos, watched your bronze GMs. I'm like, this dude makes it look so easy. Ended up joining your RUA for a bit.
Mhm.
I think around season 10 of Overwatch.
Yep.
So yeah, it was really helpful for a new player.
Mhm.
For me, like super new. Like I was like, I needed direction. Like I had no idea what the hell was going on in the game. Great
Okay.
community. And then, so the theory has been just so interesting to me in this game. I've actually gotten a lot of coaching by an individual named A10.
Mhm. I know that.
Yeah, he is, dude. He's awesome. Like he helped me think about the game in a very unique way,
Mhm.
and my motivation for this is I don't like have plans to be one above all or anything, but I don't know. I feel like this would be an awesome just opportunity to get coached by you and kind of. I had a history professor in college that told me one of the best ways to understand something is to add dimensionality. So I'm just trying to add some dimensionality to the hero shooter fundamentals.
Mhm. Listen, I was planning to start with a VOD review, to be honest. But for some reason, I can't open up Marvel Rivals, and I know why, but it'll take some time for me to fix the issue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with live coaching. We're gonna off of that. To be honest, there's no big difference between VOD reviews and live coaching, as long as we can do like 2 games to make sure that we kind of cover the whole thing instead of a VOD review. Maybe like we can do down the line when I get this to work a VOD review, or rather, it will be more interesting, I would say, Edmund, to have a follow-up VOD review after you've implemented the feedback. I think it will be interesting for you, and I think it will be interesting for the people that are watching. You know. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say, like, I want to go into this with an open mind. I am your student, pretty much. Like, I've for this session, and I'm gonna try and
yeah, you
be as respectful and like
yeah, don't worry
take
about it.
everything in a way.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so you can stream the game. We can start. I would like to look at your stats really quick on Psylocke. So you have, well, you say you have no, what's your eternity rank? Like what number eternity?
I got to 65
65,
season, but right now it's 44.
Well, what is it like? One above all now, 300?
Where is it? Leaderboard. Yeah, 259.
All right, you can stream the game to me, so I can see it. I'd like to see your screen. Sure.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay. Ew, Rivals GG. It's such a shit ass mobile ass game. Y'all play a third person sword throwing game, bro. You don't have to be emotional. It's okay. You don't have to play games that you don't enjoy. It's fine. Fine. It's okay.
I stopped playing Overwatch because Hazard came out, and Marvel Rivals came out right around the same time, and I'm like, all right, everybody only plays Hazard, this character, and who's May
Mm-hmm.
and an unkillable monster in one.
To be honest,
he
I
first
get
came
that.
out?
I get that. I get that. I remember playing against Hazard when it came out. It was ridiculous. I also stopped playing a little bit at that time. Can I see your stats really quick on Thalok?
Yep.
36
I can
wins,
competitive.
50 match. Okay, that's pretty good. Can you scroll down just a bit? Yeah, in terms of numbers, everything looks okay. So we're about to find out. You can queue up. You can do your thing.
And I recently just got Lord for the first time on one character, and that character being Psylocke. Like it's
Okay.
so fun to just play different characters in this game. I'm a big Marvel fan, so it's
I was about to say
like-
you're level 44 and it's your first Lord. How many characters have you spent time playing?
it's more like how many accounts do I have? But yeah, I've played every character a lot. A lot.
How come you have many accounts?
So when Rivals first came out, like I would like create a new account to like learn only one hero,
Mhm.
or only one play style. Like I have an account called Dr. Vanguard, Dr. Strategist, where I literally only play those. And yeah, so essentially I have an account for enough characters to where I don't get lured on any character because yeah.
But the question is like why? So I always ask that why?
Oh, because Murphin piece of shit.
No, I'm like
It's not.
the question I'm asking is like why switch so many accounts? You want to learn new hero? Why not just do it on your main account? That's the
Oh,
What's
because I've feel like it's just not conducive for me personally to just jump right in. Like
Why-
if I
why not?
am GM, yep.
why not?
Oh, because I'll just get mad and then switch off that hero. But if I like play on a new account, I can like, all right, I'm having struggles around gold or plat. So I'm gonna try my best to see, what am I getting punished by, that plat players are able to capitalize on, or GM players or whatnot. So it's like a gradual, just fun way of me learning heroes. Not saying it's healthy at all, for sure, to have this many accounts. But
Can I try to translate? On my main account, I know it's going to be very difficult for me to play a new hero that I have never played before, and because I feel like I suck, I get angry and play bad. So I go to play against lower rated players, so I feel less anger for sucking, or I would care less for sucking. But the problem with that is that you ironically hinder your performance. Like, you have to understand that at the end of the day, your rank, whatever rank you're now, if you can consistently beat Eternity on your main role, you would have no problem getting to that rank. Like for me personally, right? When I play Morph Rivals, if I decide tomorrow I want to play Captain America, I'll go play Captain America on my main account and feed my brains out and probably lose. You want to know why? Because I know worst case scenario, I really want to get back to Eternity. I'll play Psylocke, I'll play Mantis, I'll play Jeff, I'll play this, I'll play that, right? But the reason why I want to play my main account is because I want to play against the best people that I can, because they're going to punish me for every mistake that I make. And the learning process is going to be faster. My learning in 5 games of Eternity would be like 50 games in gold. Because in 50 games in gold, no one's going to punish me for my mistakes. I can easily punish people for the mistakes they make, because they are like always out of position. They're always using a cooldown. They're always using an ultimate, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know that I sound like a hypocrite because I do have some accounts. And the reason why I have other accounts that I like sometimes do videos on, it's not to learn a hero. because when the pace of the game picks up, it's very difficult for me to talk and explain at the same time. So I go on like Celestial accounts, I'll go on like Grandmaster accounts that I can lay back more in terms of gameplay and focus more on explaining. Because at the end of the day, when I do educational stuff, I'm not trying to show off how good I play. I'm trying to explain concisely the concept, the fundamental concepts, and then demonstrate
Awkward
them.
is pathetic. He thinks just
So
because
to all the
he
players
goes
who
to the
say like,
gym, he's the
yeah,
best
but he could
human
do
on Earth.
educational content on his main account. I could, but it would be significantly harder because I will have to focus a lot on the game and very little on explaining. And people learn a lot from explaining and less about me doing like a cool reaction sleep on a Genji dashing in the sky, like, or, you know, like a BP multi-dashing into me. So just what I'm saying is that it's less about all the excuses that we give ourselves. It's more about, I don't want to lose my rank. I don't want people to think that I'm trolling. That's it.
Okay.
Play on your main account.
Cool.
Don't worry about it. Like, if you got to Eternity on Sadlock, you can play fucking Star-Lord, drop all the way to Celestial too. But anytime you pick Sadlock, you're gonna get back to Eternity, so you shouldn't matter. Pick it before him, bro. Go
Oh,
spam.
I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him.
Of course.
When it comes to bans, I don't really mind too much. I feel like this season, like I feel like it's exciting to just kind of, you know, be able to adapt, and not like focus on, oh, these are the perfect bans. But I do like to ban Punisher this season
Yeah,
because he does
good ban. Good ban.
Let's get 6-eye.
You
I think
lock
we
in
have
for,
3 Wonder Ball players on my team, which is kind of crazy.
It's fine. You lock in as fast as possible.
That was fine. That was a long queue time. That's probably the longest one I've had.
Fine. Be ready, man. You gotta lock in.
Oh.
Nice. That's it. Don't even
It-
say anything. Don't even say anything. Just, you know.
Okay. Don't even. I was about to. I'm about to say it. I am sorry. I'm sure you guys are awesome.
Not even say anything. Everything that you're saying is gonna piss them off even more. So listen, first fight, I'm gonna be quiet. I want to let you play. I'm gonna be quiet. Pretend like I'm not here. Okay? Play like you normally would. Don't try to do things that you wouldn't do and you only try to do because I'm here. Okay? Try to play normally.
Okay. Absolutely.
Bear in mind, it's a pretty high-rated lobby. People hear Eternity. I saw some one above alls.
Alright. I see how it is.
Enemies can become friends.
Time to fill for people with no mics who are pussy.
I also don't. I'm just gonna mute chat because I also don't want to get distracted.
Fair enough.
Where's it?
Still don't trust me on nothing but DPS, so don't ask.
Hold on. Is it here?
Yeah, I can do this.
As entertaining as it is, I want to be locked in.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
If anyone needs me, I'll be in my iceberg. That was a joke. I can joke too, you know. Hostile forces incoming.
All right, Wolf's going for my cap.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay.
If you go for a Loki right now, do you think he could heal his teammates? The answer is no, as you can see. You know what's funny? You were doing damage. You're shooting Wolverine. You're shooting Mag, and you're shooting this. The second that you the second that you
I
have
thought-
decided to
damn.
go for Loki, all of a sudden something dies. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
But you know, how did the
Yeah, nice.
Loki die so easily? You think?
I think he went invisible, and just came from an off angle
Sure.
behind that tree really fast.
He got
Um,
overconfident and walked forward. Why do you think that is? Why do you think he decided, you know what, let me just walk forward?
Because he wasn't feeling any pressure.
Exactly, because you were shooting Wolverine and Mag. He knew you were not shooting at him, so he decided to walk more forward, and that's exactly where you focused him. Great.
He doesn't have passive. Oh, I guess he does. No focus point. So that less pressure on my team. Okay.
I have a question. How many times have you used your invisibility to wrap around on the enemies so far?
Not too much.
Not,
Wait,
not
level
a-
1 crook. Oh wait, whoa. Sorry.
It's okay,
I had an
it's okay.
alarm.
It's alright.
All right, I might just wipe here. Sorry, the alarm go off and I got distracted.
Yeah, that's
Trust
fine, that's
me. No way. I'm actually playing with Trust Me.
fine. Yeah. So what I'd like you to do, I would like you to shoot Wolverine, shoot tank, whatever. As soon as you see that the enemy supports the back lane is kind of like, you know, falling asleep because they've been shooting the front line, invis and get around them, okay?
Okay.
Nice kill. Like right now would be a
Okay.
good time to go invis.
Okay.
You're applying pressure.
Would be good.
You have Luna ulti, don't be afraid. I don't hate the ulti. That was a nice fight. That was a nice fight. So again, you shoot. As soon as you see an opportunity to go in with and wrap around the back line, or, you know, Iron Fist that could be low, or Wolverine that is low, or whoever. Just get the kill, okay? Focus on the game right now. Still fine. Because you're not prepared. You're sitting in the middle of point, didn't set up.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Now would be a good time to get close into Loki. You take a little bit too much distance. You got the Wolverine kill, but notice how long it took you to get there. You can invis in. You can invis in. Worst case scenario, you can dash out. Yeah. Did your part. Fine. Careful. Now would be a good time to go invis and try to get the Loki or Luna. You're too far away. Nice. Very good. Okay, so when you set up, like here, where are you going to the middle of the point, Slot 5?
Habit.
Okay.
But
You set up.
yeah,
Get
habit for
closer.
sure.
Get closer. So now it will take you 1
Oh,
second.
even closer. Okay.
No. Here's fine. So it will take you 1 second to engage the people that you want to engage.
Oh, he's
Like,
on me, for sure.
Yeah, it's fine. So go attack him. You have the range advantage, and they all TP.
Oh, they
so start
all
moving.
they use TPs. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the other side. Let's move faster. Use the dashboard case scenario. Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't have to chase this guy.
I didn't have to. I did not have to.
Yeah. He was low
Wanna go
HP
out
and
my
took a
team?
TP. Who cares about him? You know. Think about it.
Coming back to the fight, so maybe he can actually die here. I'll actually do.
Very winnable.
Please tell me that's RTP. It's not.
Okay. There are two issues in this round. Number one, you very rarely engaged backline with invis, or like it's not even about backline, it's about anyone that can die. Okay. And number two, you sometimes are very far away from the fight. You lose on a lot of top time because you're like, you think too much about where to engage, who to engage. You end up not shooting half the fights. You have to apply pressure in fights. Because you doing damage, you get your cooldowns back. The more you shoot, the more invis you have. The more invis you have, the more you can get to the backline, the more you can dash around the fight. You need to engage more. You need to engage more with invis and get out. Keep shooting, okay? And definitely
Absolutely.
don't chase random people around the map. That TP, actually, I will tell you, if you don't TP there on the Iron Fist, you probably win the fight. Because then you fight 5-on-6 and they have no Iron Fist.
Yeah, I regretted it immediately. You're totally right. I should have just stayed and applied the pressure there.
So start with your team or on an off. I don't care about how you do your first engagement. After your first engagement, after you dash out, you keep shooting to farm your cooldowns back. Use double dash, get closer, set up closer.
Okay.
We have demons to slay. What are we waiting for?
Shoot this guy. You have the range
Oh,
on
if I
him.
can get his passive out, that'd be awesome.
Keep shooting. Invis. Never mind, he maybe dies. No, force slam. Good, force slam. That means you can go in invis now, right? Perfect. You see, that's all you have to do. That's really all you have to do, slot 5, to win. You shoot, you poke. Opportunity, invis in, bam bam. Go for it. You're not always gonna get a kill, but you forcing the lamp was great. How many cooldowns did you use to force that lamp?
I didn't use any.
Exactly.
Really.
So he uses lamp. He has no lamp. You have your cooldowns. Oh, that's pretty favorable matchup for me. So what are you doing right now, slot 5?
Nothing. I need to set up before the fight.
Yeah. You see, they make contact. You go in within this, or you can just walk like this. That works. He uses cooldown, right? He uses cooldown. Snowball and shift. Use snowball and shift. Notice? And lamp. Snowball, shift, and lamp. Let's go. Good.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. Force 3 cooldowns for nothing.
Oh, whoa, choke there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. You had another dash though, and you had invis, so pay attention. Yeah. So what? He turned around. He did this. Just make sure you dash again. Slow down. Invis. Life is good. What rank is this? This is Eternity. But you see, you're doing really good when you start poking them. You force their cooldowns that then you can capitalize on with your cooldowns. You get it? You shoot. No,
absolutely.
Luna no shift. Luna no snowball. Loki no lamp. Great. Okay, now I can go in. Just kill them. What can they do? Can he freeze you? No. Can he lamp you? No. You'll have to make it. You see that people are fighting. It's not a time to
Ooh.
be AFK when people are fighting. Pay attention.
Ooh.
Nice. Invis, apply pressure. Go. Try to find somebody who's lagging behind. This guy, for example.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Let them use ultis.
1.
Nice try.
Yeah, people say they nerfed Psylocke, but they definitely didn't. Like, barely.
Yeah.
I mean, they did, technically. But
Yeah. Listen, you just lost the fight, but they used Hela, they used Luna, and
Magneto.
they used Max. So yeah. So you want to use your ulti, but what do you need to force before?
Loki.
Yeah.
Loki runes.
But you see how you know Mag used the right click on you, just froze. You just froze. You didn't do anything. Mag hit a right click on your 130 HP. All of a sudden you freeze. My question is, okay, I get it. You're not full HP, but you still need to shoot. If your team is under pressure, you need to shoot. You can't allow yourself to be AFK. That's fine.
Absolutely.
You always have to be thinking. Setting up, shooting. Setting up, shooting.
Okay. You force out Loki. Don't know where he's at though.
It's fine. Keep shooting. Right.
Okay, you use runes.
I have a question. Why the dash there? Nice. Nice. Pretty good. Solid. Very good. Good job. You win. Probably win this
What'd you
jump.
say?
Set up. It was really good. Set up. What I'm saying is that I didn't like dash before. You don't need to waste a lot of dashes for movement for the most part. And especially when you're close to enemies. When you're close to enemies, try not to dash. Because then when you engage, you won't have a dash. ATP, go, make a move. Nice. Next. Very good.
Woo!
Slot 5, pay attention that you're not sleeping, okay? The TP, they always TP when it's last point. You're just kind of sitting on the portal waiting. Be ready. You hear the TP? Okay, let me make a move. I want to engage. You need to have this. You need to have this idea that you want to always set up and be prepared for the fight. What do I mean by that? Fight starts within a second. You should be ready to go in. If fight starts and like like you have this brain lag that you're not sure what to go, and it takes you a long time to engage, they didn't set up properly. The reason why people set up is so they could have a really good position to engage from, but more importantly, they could engage from fast. You don't have to walk around the fight. The reason why the fight is over, you don't want to stand on the point, is because you know that the enemies are going to try to walk to the choke, and you want to sit next to the choke, so once team fight starts, you're already ready.
Awesome. Makes sense. Yeah, and with space being like such a valuable currency in this game, like if you can get it for free, like before the fight happens, I should be more proactive about that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'd like you to focus on again doing constantly damage, and try in the middle of the fight when you see that people are busy and they're not paying attention, go invis. Go invis, try to get them. Supports, Hela, Bucky, I don't care. Anyone that can die. If it's a low HP tank, you can go for the tank. What do you think was the problem with shooting from far away?
I'm just not enough pressure.
Yeah, she didn't know you're there, and you exposed your position for no reason, right? You gave her warning shots. Shoot.
Only one killable here is Iron
It
Fist.
doesn't
I
matter.
think.
Just show your cooldown. There's nobody killable because they're using Luna ulti. So it's your job to kind of farm ulti or use cool or farm ulti and get your cooldowns back. But you see how again you pause for long periods of time and you don't shoot.
Yeah, that's literally an eternity. Like, you need constantly make sure that
they ulti, you shoot. Why? Gives your cooldowns back, it farms your ulti. Let's go, set up. Let's make a move. I'm not saying engage him, but like set up. They need to do this here.
yeah, set up.
Because it's a 15
They'll
second
probably hear me
cooldown.
if I move any further here.
Yeah, but you can kind of shoot from far away. You're overthinking this slot 5. Don't just walk forward as much as you can, without dying. Shoot, farm your cooldowns. You don't need to when you're already close to the choke. You don't want to use your invisibility because it's a 15-second cooldown. You don't want to use a 15-second cooldown when you're already in the choke. Like when you're in spawn, it's fine because by the time you get here you have your dash. You're close to having your invis again. You're fine. What do you think about that ulti?
I loved it.
I mean, you got some kills, but you're already winning the fight. Did you notice how much your team pushed them back? What are you doing right now, Slot 5?
Nothing.
All right, set up. So all you have to do is wait here. Wait for them to make contact with your team, and then just go on a backline. And somebody's not paying attention. That's all you have to do. Just wait.
Oh!
It's fine. And it would be a good time to go invis, by the way. You stayed too long with your team there. They were all busy.
Oh.
You're
Getting slowed by so many things.
Yeah, but you're panic dashing. You're just like panic everywhere. Boom, dash into a wall. All you have to do is like, okay, they're shooting, they're using ultis, let me dash back. But there, you should have engaged with your invisibility because right now you notice that you haven't attacked the backline a single time yet this round. Not a single time you have engaged your supports. Not a single time. Set up. You can get closer a bit. You can get closer. Don't be afraid. I didn't say use a dash, but okay, that's fine.
What a difference.
Keep shooting. You see, you forced him back for free.
Oh no. I made him think that I was gonna die.
It's okay. Apply pressure.
They're doing the thing.
It's fine. It's fine. What did you run away with your invis? Because your team is fighting. Your team is fighting.
Yeah, but there's a Hela ult.
Hela ulti was over. People are fighting. It's the last fight. You have to make a move.
Oh, no way.
Dash top right. That okay. This is okay. Dash. They notice that you're very frequently dashing into walls. You're getting slowed and stuff, but you try to do everything too fast, and you constantly lose 1v1s against Bucky because, well, you take him. If you notice that you're losing every 1v1 against Bucky, just don't take it. You see that he's trying to chase, just get out and advance.
Yeah, he's really good at peeling. Like he's on me.
Sure, but if he turns around and you have two supports looking at you, it favors your team. You don't have to get the kill all the time. So let's go over the mistakes really quick. Number one, first round, I had to tell you that you need to engage backline. You didn't. It was mostly frontline shooting, very rarely engage backline. And round two, you actually made some pretty good adjustments. You engage backline, you constantly apply pressure, you force CDs, you were patient after forcing CDs, and then you went with your cooldowns when they had no cooldowns. Why the round was very, very good. Third round, it seems like you forgot everything about the second round. You didn't use invisibility a single time to wrap around the enemies. You took 1v1s against Bucky that you kept losing because, well, he just wins when he has support pockets. And number three, overall, you just panic. Like every time you took an engagement, you just panic dash into a wall, into a tree, into something. But that's usually because you stayed at the same spot for too long. But this probably would have not happened if you just engaged the backline more often. So what I'd like you to focus on now is pretty simple, Slot 5. You start playing with your team, shoot a bit. When you see that the enemies are busy, use Invis to get behind this backline, the supports. Try to get a kill. You see it doesn't work out, you dash out. You keep shooting whoever is there after you should dash back to get your cooldowns back. Then you can re-engage. You can Q again. You focus a lot of time. You spend a lot of time shooting at people that are not going to die or shooting at people that will get you killed. Like half of the last round you spent at shooting Bucky. Every time you shoot Bucky, he killed you. You didn't do anything to him. So the question is, after that happens a couple times, you should tell yourself, okay, it hasn't been working. Maybe if Bucky looks at me, I should probably go somewhere else.
Yeah, it was more like I was shooting the Bucky so that I can get my cooldowns to leave. In those situations.
Pause for a second with that sentence. You shoot the Bucky to get the cooldowns to leave. How did you commit 3 cooldowns to get into a Bucky?
So I would use Invis to get to their backline.
Yeah.
And then I would shoot some supports and then get damaged.
Right.
By the Bucky because he was peeling very well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I dash towards a med pack. So now at this point I only have 1 dash. And I dash again.
So here's your problem. Why did you dash into a med pack? Just dash back. We see that he's turning around. You don't even have to lose so much HP. You shoot supports. You see that Bucky turns around. You're not gonna kill the supports. Why lose HP? Why not just dash back and try again later? That's the problem. Why do you have to force the engagement? You're shooting supports. You see that you're shooting. Bucky turns around. Okay. Can you kill supports? Can you kill Bucky? Not really. Can you die? Yes. So that's a disengage. You don't even have to lose so much HP before you decide to disengage.
Okay.
I can play Emma if we need a tank.
So what I would like you to focus on is play the same way. Use Invis to wrap around backlines more often. Every time you wrap around a backline or a DPS or something and you realize they are not dying, don't wait to drop half your health before you disengage, okay? Be like, okay, he got healed, bye. I dash out.
Okay. So I just need to be quicker with my disengaging and make sure that that's actually super helpful for me to know because want to try and control as much space as possible. And so I have this like small or this inkling to like, okay, there's a med pack there. I can dash there and I'm not giving up any space. But I could have definitely just dashed back to my team and started applying pressure right away.
But even if you dash to a mat back, you still give space. It's not like it's not like you don't give the space. You do, regardless. It doesn't really matter. And I'm not saying that dashing into mat packs is wrong by any means, but you, as an Eternity player, can recognize that the fight is not going in your favor. When I say the fight, I mean the duel. If you're shooting a Bucky and he gets pocketed by Inviswoman, you're not going to win that, right? So you need to recognize it's a 2v1. I don't want to continue fighting this. Why would I bother losing my HP over this? There's no point. So I distracted. I go back. I go in again when they're busy. You can't win a 2v1 against DPS support when they're looking at you, you know? I'll say you can't even 2v1 against 2 supports. So,
okay,
play regularly. Think about to play like you're used to. Just make 2 adjustments. Number 1, start engaging backline with Invis way more often. Number 2, every time you realize your engagement is probably not gonna go your way, just disengage earlier. And then keep shooting to farm your invisibility again so you can go in again. Like you see here, fight didn't go.
Such a bad angle.
Yeah. Fight didn't go your way, just went back. It was fine. What's the problem with that engagement?
I used like all my cooldowns for it.
Yeah, you basically engage from a position that is so deep that you can't disengage from. Even 2 dashes gonna get you out there. Good magic kill though. What are you doing right now? Level 5. What are you doing right now?
Nothing. I'm just trying to listen for the Star Lord. He's in the back.
So what? Who cares? He engages, you attack him. Until he engages, whatever. You should have. Fight is over. You should always set up. Nice.
Oh my
kill.
god, that was nasty.
Yeah, it was nice. That was nice. Engage Invis behind them when they don't see you.
Oh my god.
Fine,
that was a jump scare.
Careful. Keep shooting. Farm your cooldowns back. Keep shooting. Farm your cooldowns back.
Right.
You have no cooldowns. You can't go to an off angle yet. There's no point. You have no cooldowns. Farm your Invis and try to wrap around the back line. Now.
Oh,
go.
she's coming here.
Double dash for
that was such
nothing.
waste.
Keep applying pressure. Farm your cooldowns back. Keep applying pressure. Farm your cooldowns back. Dash top left and then engage after the ulti's over. You can, yeah.
Oh, engage after the ulti's over.
Yeah, go Invis now. Go. Okay.
We should try to kite that as long as possible.
Keep shooting. Apply pressure. Make them turn around. What do you think about... I'm not sure how did the ulti kill, but what you basically ulted into a Luna ulti. Be careful. And pay attention, you're not ulting into support ultis. That fight was good, though.
Please don't see me.
You're fine, you're good.
I think you probably just a little bit. That's alright.
Nice, you got this, you got it.
Yeah, we'll port it back in touch with the Sewell.
You're fine. Go. Apply pressure. Go apply pressure. Apply pressure on people that might die. That are in the fight, I mean.
Sewell, please.
Could have used your Invis to get around the Cloak and Dagger.
Mm.
What is the likelihood of you getting a magic kill when she's getting pocketed by Cloak and Dagger?
I actually didn't even see the cloak and dagger.
Okay.
So,
So again, we established I want you to Invis more around the backline. How many times have you engaged the backline so far? Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough.
no.
Go apply pressure. Invis, go. Backline. Now. Perfect. Yeah, disengage.
Oh my god.
Slow down with the dashes a bit.
Dude, let's spread out.
Disengage. Yeah. Didn't have to use your Invis there. Because now you could have used your Invis to go in. But you have to farm it now. I like that ulti. Pretty good ulti. Try to avoid using your invis every time you dash out. It's it's very counterintuitive to what you want to actually achieve. And invis is not a disengage ability; it's an engage ability for the most part. And every time you use it to disengage when you don't have to, you limit your engagement.
Hey, bubble me back.
Kill this guy. Go. You can dash into him. Don't be afraid. Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
Double. Their ult is better. Their ult is better.
After Luna ulti is over, use your invis to sneak around somebody. Or even without invis, it works. Fine. Invis in now. Invis in now. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Ult galore.
But to be fair, they used a bunch of ultis and they killed your entire team. It was a very difficult fight to win.
Pretty good hold.
But again, I'd like you to focus again on using your invis to wrap around the backline more often, okay? You're using your invis to get out, and you very rarely engage the backlines until I tell you to. If I didn't say
That's actually such good feedback.
if I
Like,
didn't tell
I
you,
didn't even realize I did that.
if I didn't tell you to engage backlines, I think you just shoot the like tanks and DPS from the front line most of the time.
Side one. It's range.
Try to invis. Try to invis in.
Range one. Range.
Next time, do it behind the wall so the silo can see you by accident.
So half.
I believe you got him.
He's one.
There's not any cooldowns for him, and there's nobody to farm cooldowns.
So what are you doing right now, Slot 5?
Trying to kill this magic.
Right, but your front line, you almost died because of it. Should have set up. Fight was over, you should have set up.
Don't get knocked off. Please ult too.
My ult was
Okay.
better.
Yeah? Yeah, it was a good ulti. What are you doing right now, Slot 5?
Cleaning up,
Cleaning up and then?
setting up.
Exactly. All you have to do is just sit AFK here and wait. Just scout, figure out where they're going. Yeah, be more watch top more often so see if so you can surprise them maybe. They will make contact with your team. They'll be busy. Just engage the backline. Here you go. You can surprise this guy. Here you go. A little bit greedy. See, you got super greedy. The first
I
dash.
hate the Reaper ult.
You know what? Listen, even the first dash to chase him was not good. The second one was very not good. Should have realized he's next to his supports. You're not gonna kill him. Don't be greedy.
I am ready to put on a show. Down to 30 seconds.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Invis now. Invis now.
Farewell. I am ready to put on a
They're
show.
just better. They're just better. We have to kite.
Apply pressure. Apply pressure. Get your cooldowns back. What do you think about that dash? Have another one.
A waste.
Yeah, you also had another one. You're being too greedy right now, Slot 5. You're dashing into 3 people to try to get kills. Invis in, shoot. You realize he's not dying, just disengage. Don't try to force a kill every time. It's okay to not force kills. It's fine. You didn't get the kill. It's fine. Try again later.
Okay.
Shoot, get CDs back. Wrap around the right. Try to get Loki Lamp and then go. Why did you die?
Because I was the only one on point. Like my mag was getting pressured.
Sure.
He might have died, but
How many enemies did you dash into?
like at least 3 that were
Yeah.
focused on me.
4. That you dashed into 4 enemies and you thought you were gonna live this. You never live this type of situation in this rank.
Okay, and he beat.
You have Loki Luna next to you. You can easily invis and drop down and try and dash back up. Try to avoid using your invis when they see you. Try to do it behind the wall.
Okay.
If they see you going invisible, they're like, duh, you know, obviously it's engaging. Nice. Invis, go.
Oh.
Kill this magic. What is she doing? What are you doing right now, Slot 5?
Setting up for the fight.
Yeah, you can even shoot here for a bit. You can kind of poke here. Don't let them move to the
Setting
choke.
up
Yeah.
for the fight. We got
Yeah.
this.
Sometimes
Alright, focus on
setting
this
up for
way.
the fight, it's okay to hide, but a lot of time when there's narrow choke points, you can just poke them out. Don't be greedy here. Be ready to disengage. She has supports you don't have. You see? Their DPS have supports you don't. I mean, you do have, but they're not here. Invis in. Go, 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 go. Slow down with the dashes.
Theirs is better though. We're gonna have to like fight back.
Yeah, he's right.
We should keep fighting back. We should keep fighting back.
You almost have your ulti. Keep shooting.
They still have one more support ult.
Be ready to disengage. We're gonna push you out of here in a second. They have no lamp, by the way, so you know. Okay, first Luna. You have to apply pressure. You have to apply pressure. Careful with the dashes. Careful with the dashes in front of them. Where's your cover? Need to cover here against Star-Lord. Winnable.
Sorry, I'm just analyzing the fight as it's going on. I'm hearing you. I'm just.
Winnable, winnable, winnable.
How'd she get bubbled?
TP. Playing too close. Be careful. Yeah, here's your target. Very good. They need to invis though. You see, you have a tendency to automatically invis when you dash. Avoid, leave that habit behind. Separate those two abilities. Nice. Separate. Listen, slot 5. Separate your invis with your dash. You constantly click dash and then invis. You're wasting two abilities for nothing. If you just dash into the Luna there to capitalize on the fact that she's by herself.
Can you repeat that whole? I want to make sure I comprehend that before you continue. Can you repeat that sentence one more time? Like
Which one?
Like you just the one before.
The
one
separate your abilities.
Yeah.
You have a tendency that every time you click your dash, for some reason, whether it's to engage or disengage, you click your invisibility. Separate these two abilities. You either dash or you use invisibility. Don't use both. Like right now at the end, you dash into a Luna, right? Because she was alone. That's what he did. Stall 5.
Yep. Yeah.
Why did you click your invisibility then? What was the purpose of using your invisibility?
To get to her faster.
You were already there. You dash and you were in front of her face. You click invisibility and shot not even half a second after. What was the point of the invisibility then? The dash you would have just done the job. Separate the abilities. You either dash in, dash out, invis out. Don't use dash invis to get in or use dash invis to get out. You can dash and then you can dash. You're like, okay, I'm far away. Let me use invis. Separate these two abilities. Don't click them at the same time, please. But again, I'd like to repeat. I would like you to shoot, and then use invis to engage backline. Okay, shoot this guy out. Perfect. You have abilities. Get healed, and try to wrap around from the left or the right. I don't care from where. To the backline. Now, go. Perfect. Forced abilities, it's fine. Get out. Don't even take the trade. Perfect. You distract. Look how much space you gave your team, by the way. Look how much space you gave your team with that play. Same thing. You have force her out. Boom. Make a move.
Oh.
Why did you die?
I stayed there for way too long.
Exactly. It's the same thing with the Bucky. Do you notice it's exactly the same mistake you made with a Bucky? You go, they start fighting back, you stay. No, like, okay, they start fighting back. I'm not winning that. Let me just disengage. Try again later.
Whoa.
Don't worry. You got her. Playing your supports line of sight. Perfect. That's fine.
Ooh.
They have no that.
Nice.
Make a move. They use two defensives.
So just gotta wait this out.
Yeah.
They have better control.
Pay attention where you're dashing to. Why did you die?
Fuck. Oh, what was that? I'm sorry.
Why did you die here?
Because I'm doing the dash to the nearest med pack, but farther from my team who just support ulted strat. They know
Yeah,
what to do.
but also you stayed there too long. You had another dash. You could have just disengaged. Also, your first dash, the way where you went to the med pack, you separated yourself even more. They have no defensive. You can actually just go. No, they have no bubble. You see what I mean? You again did the same mistake. You didn't separate your abilities. You click your dash and then you click invis. But you're already in the range after your dash. There was no point to use the invis.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a hard habit to break. I'm trying my best.
You know, on a positive note, it's actually a big, like it's a popular habit. So what are you doing right now, Slow5? Set up. You can go on the roof.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have another dash now, but it's fine. You could have set up on the roof and just fell on the back line. Engage invis. Let's make a move. Actually, can't invis yet.
Oh,
Wait.
they're gonna.
Invis, go, 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 go. They use bubble, good. Be ready to disengage. They use bubble. They use two bubble. I mean, they use mag bubble and they use cloak and dagger bubble. Nice. Keep applying pressure. You have invis, right? You know what that means?
I do.
Perfect. They look. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You see, forced ulti. But you see
I
that?
did it. I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah. Dodgy killed. Yeah, you forced their cloak and dagger ulti with just a few shots. That's all you did. All you had to do. Okay, cool. Force cloak and dagger ulti. Bye bye. Let me disengage. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you had to do.
Wanna
ready.
be prepared
Go.
to get her, Flunchy.
Nice.
Nice.
You have invis in 2. From the right side. You got it.
Wow, really good by her, honestly.
Yeah, but you also had dashes and you kind of held onto it.
Okay, I'm way too far from my team now.
It's fine. Keep shooting. You almost have your ulti. Keep shooting. Nice. Good. You see, I didn't need the invis here. Right? You forgot to use your dash. You had a dash. You could have dashed behind her. There's no chance she 180 that fast. Basically, you could have dashed out of her line of sight. But it was pretty good ult. I'm happy with that ulti.
They're portaling.
Faster, faster. Dash, 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 go. Yeah.
Backing up too. I'm backing
I
up.
don't think they'll make. Oh, they do.
Of course they do. Let's go. Yeah, this guy's isolated most definitely. Kill him.
Hulk 1.
Try to see if you can wrap around invis. Yeah.
Oh, they saw me.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Good job. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back to your team. Keep fighting. Okay. You have to wait here. Invis, go. Without them seeing you next time.
Engage.
You have another dash. You have another dash if you need.
Okay, got invis.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, you see, they saw you. They saw you.
Yeah.
Pay attention. They're using your invis from positions they can't see you use your invis from. It's always behind the wall.
Oh, they're.
Actually, it
We
was
might not
pretty good
even win
ulti.
that. Oh.
Yeah, it was a pretty good ulti. The reason why it was pretty good ulti because both of their tanks were half HP, and you didn't notice, but their supports were distracted by your Star-Lord.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did not notice that.
Yeah, but it's fine. What are you doing right now, Slop 5?
Can we just get the end card here?
Sitting
for
sit-
the
yeah.
fight.
But you see what your mind is thinking. Let me go to the court. Why?
Because I love being the payload princess.
It's a problem.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So, what are you doing right now, Slop 5? I'm looking for some damage, man. Go left, invis
Okay, I
now.
got
Go,
my
go, go.
invis.
But you see, again, you dash, you show yourself, and then you invis. Don't show yourself with invis. Don't show yourself. Use your invis from positions they can't see you.
And chill here. Hopefully he gets it.
Let's just reset.
Yeah. Well, no. That was actually awesome by her.
Again, I say this. Walk, invis in, get behind. Shoot, shoot. You see that you're like they're turning around, dash out. Shoot, shoot, invis, get behind. Same plan every time. Okay?
Only 60 seconds left.
All over.
When you invis, make sure they don't see you. Like,
No.
yeah, could have gone a little bit closer, but it's fine. Nice, nice. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Okay, they use Luna. They use Lamp, pretty good. If you get your ulti, it'll be awesome. Okay, keep shooting, keep shooting. They have no defensive and no Lamp. You have your ulti. Let's make a move. Actually, never mind. They do have a defensive now. Nice. That was a good invisibility. That was a good invisibility. They didn't see you coming. You see how you surprised them? If not for the Luna ulti, you actually have a big chance. He's gonna probably Lamp now, but it's fine. Good ulti.
No, back!
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You did your part. Actually, I'll be surprised if you lose this. Never mind, you do lose this. Unfortunate. To be honest, Hela hit some really nice shots there at the end.
You can't even choose range because somebody already locked it in. Oh, why'd I go invis? I see. Fuck.
You see, yeah, you go invis because you have a habit. You click shift and then you click invis, and like it's not even about that not touching. It's about the fact that you click two abilities when you can just click one. And why would you want to use two abilities when you can just click one? Because one for the most part, the dash is mostly disengage ability, mostly, right? Sometimes it's to reposition, sometimes to get a kill on low HP target, right?
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time it's to disengage. The invis sometimes it's to run away, but most of the time it's to get close and get behind, right?
Yeah.
When you click both of them, you're using one ability to get in, the ability to get in and get out at the same time. It's counterintuitive. It doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely.
So what I would like you again, I would like you to queue up one more time, slot 5, and it's gonna be your make or break. You're gonna lose Eternity if you lose the next one. And again, I repeat, you shoot. You try to find any opportunity to invis behind the enemies, apply pressure before you take a bulk of damage, dash out. Then you go back to damaging, and when you get your invisibility again, you go in. Second thing, you space out your invis from your dash. Don't use your dash and invis at the same time. Don't do it. You either invis in and dash out, or you dash in, invis out, or dash out, wait, invis in. You know, don't click the two abilities at the same time. Okay?
Will do. It's fun.
And also make sure that when you invis in, make sure they can see you. A lot of time your engagements are failing because they just see you invisible. Just because you're invisible doesn't mean they don't understand you're walking in when they see you.
Yeah, that's actually been something that I've really been trying to work better on whenever I'm playing high mobility characters. Is that if I'm gonna make a play, I'm trying to make sure that I only make the play, like certain plays, if they don't see me.
Okay. So again, I'd like you to focus on the thing. I'm gonna be quiet now. I want you to tell me if you think your engagement was good or bad.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. You tell me. Hey, listen, I did what you asked me to, or I don't think I'm doing what you're asking me to. And what am I asking you to, slot 5?
Sorry, I had a brain fart. You're asking me to not use my invis unnecessarily and just engage and disengage in the right time and in the right direction.
That's not what I asked you, slot 5. I need to pay attention. I asked you don't use your invis with a dash at the same time. Space out those abilities. That's what I'm asking you to do. That's the first thing. The second thing, every time that I use invisibility, make sure that you're behind the wall so the enemy can't see you go invisible. They can't expect you. And number 3, more engagements onto the backline with invisibility. Okay?
Okay. So did you enjoy your CS2 session yesterday?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. But now the focus is on you, slot 5. I need to make sure that you're gonna climb after this, okay? And in order for me to know that you're gonna climb after this, the outcome of these matches, they don't matter. What matters to me is that you're doing what I'm asking you to do. So it gets in your head so you
Gotcha.
can start implementing it by yourself. It's easy for me to tell you what to do and then you do it because the problem is what happens when you're by yourself. So I need to make sure that you're doing things when you're by yourself. So I'm gonna be sitting quiet, and you're gonna be telling me, I'm invising in, trying to get the back line. Oh, they see me. I dash out. I shoot enemies to farm my invis again. Okay, you get the point.
You should start selling bracelets that say WWAD. What would awkward do? And on the other side it says DDD.
Yeah, I agree.
Way too AFK right here.
You had a big opportunity to what?
Use my invis
Yes.
and go for.
Yeah, but did you? You didn't,
No.
right? You mean your team just
I took my sweet ass time and my team could have died, but
your team
luckily
destroyed
they
it.
didn't.
Your team destroyed it. But I'd like you to make the plays. I don't want your team to make the plays. I want to see you make the plays. Every opportunity you can think about that I can go invis now, you go. What are you doing right now, slot 5?
Setting up for the fight.
Yep.
Trying to think where would be a good place to set up. Maybe
Right side.
left side.
Right side.
Right side, okay.
Yeah, like here in the room. Yeah.
I don't know if I can take it now.
Yep. Can't. But it can do damage. And farm your ulti.
Once I see some supports, I'll go invis. Once I know where they're at. I'm actually gonna go for this Thor because he's so isolated.
True. Nice.
Can invis and
Good.
maybe
I like
this
it. I
guy's
like it.
pretty isolated as well.
I like it. I like it. I like the invis. Yeah, good
I'll
dash.
just try and relax a little bit,
It was good. It was good.
and then invis. If I was a little bit more accurate at my dash, I probably could have survived.
What you could have, but it's not the problem. The problem was your engagement was good. Instead, you forgot that you killed somebody, and people are coming back from spawn, which is behind you.
There's Thor down here.
Yeah.
Need pressure him. But why can't I jump down? Need help my Bucky get his ult back.
Probably
you
not gonna
won't.
happen, but apply pressure. Dash where the
Okay.
Bucky is. You see, but in invisibility, you just wasted it. You could have just used the dash to get here, and it's a way shorter cooldown.
And you kill that.
Yeah. Go.
Okay. Okay. She probably has healing.
You've been frontlining a lot in this fight. But now it doesn't matter if you
It
go
can't
in
really
because
do
you're-
anything.
Yeah, but you could have beforehand.
Yeah.
Could have used your invis to go in. No problem. You're overthinking this, Love 5. More invis in. Just more invis in. Try to wrap around behind them. The front line is when you have no invis. See, like these warning shots don't help you.
Yeah, you're right. Warning shots.
You're like, hey, Hawkeye, I'm here. Why would you let him know that? So again, I repeat, Slot 5, I need you to use your invisibility to wrap up behind them. You don't. You don't. That's the only thing I'm asking you to do right now. I'm not asking you to do
Yeah,
anything special.
yeah. It's just so hard with like I noticed that there's my team's getting pushed back.
So what? But
Um,
your team will never get stopped pushing back if you don't apply pressure.
They're just getting
It's fine. Let it be Zul too, Chris.
Okay, my team got a kill, a couple kills. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Mega value.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
A
That
be-
was pretty bad.
A better question would be: did you notice that you again dash and use invis instead of separating the two abilities?
Yeah.
Sure, you can invis.
Get that vehicle moving again. You're mine. Only 60 seconds left. Disappear.
What did you invis there?
So I don't get hit by the Hawkeye.
Okay. Nice.
Head tippy toe. It's over. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
I like that position.
Oh, they know I'm here though.
It's fine. You can grab the health back.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that he slowed down. Nice. Careful. Nice. Really good. Nice. You're fine,
There's no way I'm going to destroy that.
You're fine. You're fine. You're doing fine.
Fuck.
Why did you die? You panicked.
Because I wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
You panic dash into
I'm sure
a
if I
wall.
thought about it, I probably. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if it's salvageable.
The current score is
So what do you think so far?
2-0.
I died there because I
Things up, including which side
wasted all my cooldowns getting to the back line for that invis, even though I was going to engage into 3 people. I went even deeper after the Thor attacked me because I have the habit of going to med pack. I realized that, dashed up, and then I dropped down so I can get the med pack and hopefully kill that Iron Man.
I'm not talking about
but
the last
then-
fight. I'm talking in general.
Oh.
So what was your task?
round 2.
To make more plays and just separate dash and invis.
Yes. Do you think you were succeeding in the task?
It was a little hard.
Seconds. Stay strong.
It was just there wasn't really anything that I could play off. Like teammate, not blaming my teammates, but it was just like hard to find a good time. So I
you
just had to feel a bit.
that's
yeah.
the problem that you have a misunderstanding of how this works. You're not waiting for your team to create an opportunity for you. You create an opportunity for your team, so they go in and they create an opportunity for you.
4
You go in invis, you attack, you dash out. When everyone's looking at you, your team cannot walk in. Now, when they walk in, you can walk in for free. That's the idea. You're waiting too much for things to happen, and nothing happens because your team is playing 5-on-6.
Yeah, I don't like my position. Jeff is dead.
Less warning shots, more walking in within this. You had 2 opportunities to use Invis in this fight. Yeah. Way better. Well, at this point, it's too late, but it's way better. You see, you actually managed to go for the Invisible Woman. The Invisible Woman used jump. The Invisible Woman that is invisible has to expose her position, and then you can capitalize off that. But I still wanted to use invisibility to wrap around people. You're spending a lot of time playing way too far away, spending a lot of time being at the main choke. Apply more pressure to backline.
Babysit my Thor for a little bit. Or
Why?
my wait, do we have 2 tanks now? Oh.
Why? Sitting in the main choke a lot. Panic dash again into a wall. Pay attention.
No, that was intentional. So I can those dash to cover.
Yeah, but he could have shot you from under. He could have shot you from an angle. What do you think about this?
I like it.
Why?
Because I got 2 picks out of it. Very risky, and it could have gone very. Why are these?
Pause.
As Awkward would say, pussy ass bitches surrender. All right,
Listen,
what was
listen. Pause. Did you already win the fight before the ulti?
I wasn't sure.
How many did you kill on the enemy team?
2.
2. How many did they kill?
I wasn't sure.
0. So that means you didn't need the ulti to win the fight. The only reason why you used the ulti is because
You're saying like how many did they kill?
yeah,
Like I thought you meant my team.
you need to apply pressure. People are fighting. Yeah. Nice. Go. Don't be afraid. Go. Nice. Nice. Really good. So you used your dash, by the way, there because you knew you were 20 HP and it was your only means of survival. That's why I think you used your ulti. It was not a good ulti because you already won the fight and you only used it to not die. But if you use an ulti to not die, it means you messed up your positioning somewhere along the way. So what are you doing right now, Slot5?
Gonna kill this Thor and then try to set up.
Hey, you're fine. Your setup is fine. You're good. Just have to wait.
Okay, shit angle.
Oh, wait, it's a good angle. Why should angle? See, good
I don't know, like shit angle for the Hella. Like if she can see me. Or because of the Hella, not for the Hella. Because of the Hella.
Yeah. Pay attention that when you're shooting, the strange there, that the Hela cannot shoot you. You're staying a little bit too open. Nice, good kill. I like it. Apply pressure. Here they're gonna get greedy. Be ready to invis. They're gonna get greedy. Just wait. Fair.
That's actually huge.
What, the maximum pulse and that? Yeah, they use two ultis. By the way, never mind. I'm not gonna say this. It's kind of pointless. I was about to say that you should use your combo before you use your ulti for the extra damage, but I don't want to focus on one more thing. I'd like you to focus on being more active in the fights and using your invisibility to wrap around behind them way more often. Spend a lot of time being on main.
Not disengaging fast enough.
Why invis there?
so that he wouldn't know where I went.
Yeah, but that's only because you stayed there too long and tried to fight him in Raccoon ulti. We talk about spacing out your ability, right?
Yeah.
Have to space them out.
From limbo. Fuck you.
Careful, careful. You can. Yeah. Nice.
So much fucking splash.
It's okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna
Okay.
chill.
Good killing the magic. Very winnable. Nice. Very good. When you can invis, use your invisibility. Don't be afraid. You need to. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Try to farm your
He's
ulti.
gonna
Use
I
it.
Agamotto, I think.
Could have used another dash. Yeah, he had another one. But also, where did you dash though?
I wanted to get the Iron Man because he was the only one not out of the ult, or not in the ult.
Sure, but he had 100 HP.
No fucking cooldowns.
It's fine.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Okay, cosmetic ult.
Alright, what do you think?
Final score 1-2-2.
I just felt like I was overthinking trying to implement the advice, so wasn't able to react quick enough to some of the things that were going on.
That's fair. Listen, trying to implement advice and focusing on something will normally take away from what you know. So, like the way you play regularly, when you try to implement something new, it's gonna fuck you up a little bit at the beginning until you implement it. However, Blood 5, I'll tell you something. I asked you to work on like 2 specific things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how well do you think you? It's not even about the execution. How much do you think you actually try to do what I asked you to do?
This game, very rarely,
But why
because
is
by the
that?
time I was trying, yeah,
But why is that?
because I would not have my invis because I probably wasted it at one point, so I'd be trying to farm the team to get it back, and then someone on my team would die, and then I'd dash to help, and then invis right after. I'm just wasting it. So I wasting the abilities, and trying to use it, but I'm caught in this cycle of trying to get the ability back so I can actually use it.
So Slotfight, were you focused like in this game at all? Like sometimes when I was talking to you, you seemed like you're very spaced out. Why is that? Are you like busy with something? Are you doing something in the middle?
No, I was locked in.
Okay.
I was super locked in.
Because I'll tell you why I asked this. Because like I asked you, what should you do? Like what did I ask you to do? I repeated in the previous game about 5 times what I want you to do. Space out your invisibility with your dash and try to engage backline very often. And like in this game, I asked you, okay, what are you gonna work on? You're like, I don't know, right? That's why I'm asking you. Like it's like you.
I don't know if I said I don't know.
No, you said something completely unrelated. You said
no. I mentioned my invis, like using my invis.
Yeah, using your invis at a good time, but that's not what I said, right? I said I want you to use your invis and I want you to separate your invis with your dash. I don't want you to use dash and invis at the same time, right? Yeah, you did mention the invis, but you couldn't even repeat back to me what I asked you to do, and that's the reason why I'm asking you, why if you were doing something else, like if you're spaced out or something like that.
Oh no, I'm not doing anything else. No, you got my full attention.
Okay. So what do you have to work on? Now I'm putting you on the spot here. What do you have to work on?
This isn't me spacing out, by the way. It's me thinking. Like I'm thinking awkward.
But you know,
okay?
I like the thing is, I don't expect you to think. I just want you to repeat back to me like what I said. That's all. I don't need to think about what. there's no. I don't want you to think about what I am telling you. I don't want you to think the details. If I'm telling you to do X, like, okay, what did Awkward ask me to do X? You don't have to even ask why or reason with it. I mean, you could, but I'm just asking you to repeat back to me. That's all. And if you don't know, it's okay. You can say I don't remember. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I remember just like spacing the invis and shift
Yes.
cooldowns.
Correct. But why? Okay. Why did I explain that you should do that? What is the problem with doing that?
What's the problem with doing that?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean. You said what's the problem with doing what you asked?
No. I'm saying you should space out your. You repeat it back to me. You should space out your invis with your dash. You should space them out, the abilities out. You don't want to use them at the same time, right? Space those out. Why? And I'm asking you, why do you want to do that? That is the question. Why don't you want to use them together? And you want to space them out?
I can use them to make plays.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In general, yes. But if I were to phrase this differently in a like, I would just give you this hypothetical. Let's say that you are playing against a Luna and you engage a Luna and she clicks shift, right? And now you know she doesn't have shift. Yeah? Can you kill her?
Yeah.
Or like, are you more likely to kill her?
If Luna doesn't have shift?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. But she has a snowball, which means she still has a cooldown. Which means, yes, you're more likely to kill her, but there's still the likelihood of her freezing you, right?
Yeah.
But what if she uses shift and a snowball? What is the likelihood of you killing her now?
Very low.
The likelihood of you killing her now is very high, not very low.
Oh, very sorry.
Yeah,
very
it's
high.
all good. And the reason for that is because she wastes 2 coolant, but the same concept goes for you. The likelihood of you engaging properly or getting a kill when you have all the cooldowns is high. When you use 2 cooldowns instead of 1, lower. That's all. The reason why I ask you to space them out, because if you go in with dash and invisibility, now you have 1 less ability to disengage or 1 less ability to engage. That's the problem. That's the issue as to why you want to space them out. One of them is to engage, one of them to disengage. Sometimes sometimes they're both to engage, sometimes they're both to disengage, whatever. But as long as you use them separately and not at the same time, it gives you more chances of getting a kill or more chances of getting out. And usually there's no reason to use them both. Because a dash should get you out of range or in range. Invis should get you in range or out of range. If these abilities don't get you in range or out of range, it means your positioning initially was wrong in the first place. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I want to say, but I don't even want you to be thinking about the whys. The why I'm asking you to do something will be very clear after you implement it. Like, I could explain why I tell you the things that I say. I briefly explained them, but I don't want you to dwell too much into the theory of it because it's pointless. Because once you do that and it clicks, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it, you know? I get it now. But the second thing that I asked you is to engage, use your invisibility to wrap around and engage backlines. Now, why am I asking to do that?
So I can get just focus on the supports and restrict the healing that the rest of the team is getting, or the rest of the enemy team is getting.
It's a part of it, but I'd like you to even think about it even more simple-minded way. Even more simple-minded way. First of all, why do you want to target supports?
They're squishies.
Right, more likely to die, right? Higher chance of getting a kill. And the second thing is exactly what you said. If the supports are trying to protect themselves, it means they're not healing their team. They're not healing their team. My team just destroys the enemy team because they have no healing. Like, how hard could it be for your tank to kill the enemy tank when he has no healing? Not very hard, right?
Not very hard. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But even if your tank is absolute garbage, the fact that you're shooting supports that are now healing each other, using abilities on each other, all it takes for you to dash back and now shoot the enemy tank that didn't get healed and he dies. Even if you don't counter your team. You could completely ignore the supports after, like, go into supports. Then you see they're focusing on each other. You dash back, shoot a tank, and he has no healing, and he dies. If you don't counter your team. In any scenario that you think is like possible, shooting the supports first usually will give you a very, very big advantage. Why? Because if you kill them, amazing. If you force their cooldowns, amazing. If you stop them from healing their TPS and tanks, amazing. In all scenarios. Now, the second question to that is, why do you want to do it invisible?
So I can element of surprise and also just not take any damage.
Yes, element of you're correct. Exactly correct. You're absolutely correct. But element of surprise helps you with what?
Well, it helps aim for sure because they're not doing a bunch of strafes and stuff. It's just easier to get kills.
It's easier to get kills because they don't see you coming, right? They don't see that you're showing up. If you shoot the enemy support in front of his face and you show that you're walking towards him, he's prepared. He knows you're coming. He shoots you, which forces you to disengage. He's preparing his abilities for you. He's throwing abilities at you, etc., etc. But if you go around invisible, he doesn't pay attention because you're literally invisible. He cannot see you. And then you get the surprise attack at first, and now he has to react only after you're already engaged. When you engage supports or anybody without using invisibility, or from the main angle, what ends up happening most of the time, they don't need to react after the fact that it happened. They can react before. Psylocke is walking towards me. I wonder what Psylocke wants to do. And then I'm already preparing my cooldowns. I'm already preparing my damage. I'm already preparing my positioning. But every time you go in invis, you catch them off guard. Only after you shoot, they use cooldowns. But if you walk towards them where they see you, they already use the cooldowns. And when you're on the way, and then you can't kill them. And that goes for anything. So I'm gonna put it very, very simple and very short. The cycle of playing Psylocke is actually pretty straightforward. You use your first invisibility to engage, you try to attack backline, you either get a kill, perfect. You don't get a kill, distract, great. After distract, you dash back and shoot at the enemies that are now killable because you distracted the supports. So for example, Doctor Strange is in the front line. You go for the backline. Backline is healing each other, right? Now, Doctor Strange didn't receive healing for 2 seconds. All you have to do is dash back and shoot the Strange. They have got no healing. He's dead, right? No. After you do that, you continue shooting until you get your invisibility back, because the more you shoot, the more your cooldowns come back. Your cooldowns come back, your invisibility comes back. What do? You engage again with invisibility and do the same thing over and over. Psylocke is a character that goes in and goes out. And the more amount of times you can do it in the fight, the better. Because that actually means you're applying pressure. Okay?
Yeah.
So, Slot5, what we're gonna do in the future? Actually, I'll give you let's say 5 days. Actually, let's do this in advance. Today's Sunday. On Thursday, can you show up in my chat? We'll do a VOD review on your most recent game before you join on Thursday. So 5 days to implement the feedback, okay?
Okay.
I think that's generous. I think that's fair. I think you can do it pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Especially for that. It's
happy to help, and don't feel bad about losing. Don't feel bad about losing. It's not even the point.
No, I don't care about the losing thing. I'm just like so I've gotten coaching from A10 a lot, so I'm like trying to
on Psylocke?
No, just on like a lot. I got a lot of coaching from him on like different like diving heroes, tanking supports for Overwatch.
Okay.
And one but I'm not trying to say like he's right, you're wrong, but I'm just trying to like make sure that trying to connect the two types of advice.
So let me help you. Let me help you. I don't think it's gonna be very different. So okay, in your mind, according to your coach, what like is the game strategy? What is the game plan? Let me try to help you connect the dots. Because I think that the issue is that what I'm telling you doesn't connect with previously what you already know. So it's very difficult for you to kind of like make the disconnect. So let me try to help you connect the dots.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So let me try to help you. Let me try to help you with that. You can say, man. So it's all good. So what
do you want me to like explain?
Yeah. Explain your thought process behind like what you know according to how you've been coached.
So 8-10, the way he coached me was like I don't get why, like he would say so many times, like you're doing it again, like you're constantly going for the back line, like your team needs you, pressure the tank, push them out. Like this is a game about space. your space is in danger and you're just going in their back line repeatedly, like it doesn't matter if your team dies, sort of thing. Like, so he had kind of like a, you don't need to dive all the time sort of thing. He was like, dude, you're doing it again. Like, I don't know why you're like, you keep on going for the supports. Like, there's a tank killing your team. Like, shoot the fucking dick and sort of thing.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
why, like, I'm shooting this Thor that's attacking my team, trying to pressure him out, and then I would try to go, and I would just. That's why I was pausing a little bit. Like, I was trying to implement your advice, but like just what I've been practicing so far.
Okay. So I get that. Let me help you out with that a little bit. Let me try to connect the dots for you. Listen, Overwatch overall is a very dynamic game, and what I mean by that is that there's no.
Wait, hold on. I just want to take a second.
Yeah.
James loves art. A10 is not wrong.
No, I don't want to.
No way.
For me, it's not about the wrong or the right. It's not even about that. It's about. It also maybe you're just paraphrasing it in a way maybe he said it differently. It doesn't really matter. But I understand what you're saying. Let me try to connect the dots for you. What I'm saying is that Overwatch and Marvel Rivals are very dynamic games. It means that the same principle, it doesn't work 100% of the time, right? But it's about generalities. Yeah. It's about generalities, right? So A10 is not wrong for saying the enemy tank is on your back and you can help with the tank, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with the sentence at the specific moment. However, most of the time, the reason why you want to apply pressure on the supports is because I explained. When you apply pressure on supports, enemy tank cannot just go in and do whatever he wants because he has no sustain. Even if we look by Overwatch standard, Monkey goes into Brig Cassidy. Do you think Monkey kills Brig Cassidy? Generally speaking. I'm saying even if we look at Overwatch, I'll make an easy example.
Yeah.
As to why you want to target supports most of the time. But targeting tanks is not always wrong. Don't get me wrong. We're not talking about always. We're talking about generalities. In general, you want to target supports. Is there a time where you should engage and attack the tank? Yes, and there was a time that you actually attacked Thor when he was feeding in your backline. You killed him. Yeah, that was good, right? But in general, the reason why you want to apply pressure and support is because I explained. Number one, they're killable, but beyond that point, a Thor that goes in 1v3 on your backline, without healing, he can't do much. He can't do much without healing. Or rather, without support, he can't do much. Let me make it...
The thing is that for this game, and I completely agree with what you're saying, is that we had a solo tank Thor against 2 tanks. So even if I were to distract 1 healer or 2 healers, like we didn't have the sustain. So like it felt pointless for me to, like, what am I distracting if my team isn't even able to sustain themselves, sort of thing.
Okay, so... Let me. You obviously know Overwatch. Let's assume you're playing against a Winston, right? You're playing against a Winston, and you're playing Cassidy, and your backline is Brig and Ana, right? So let's say you are a Cassidy playing next to a Brig and Ana, and that Winston dives you. Is a Winston scary? Can he really do anything?
Winston is pretty scary, yeah.
Like when you're playing Cassidy with a Brig and Ana together. Winston is scary? Can Winston do much?
Depending on, like, when he engages, if it's a good Winston, for sure. Because he can damage all of us at the same time. We gotta deal with him right away.
Yeah, but the question is, could a Winston kill Cassidy, Brig, and Ana together? Could he kill them?
Probably not right away because there's a lot of anti-dive.
The answer is a plain no. He couldn't. He doesn't have enough damage, and there's nothing he can do. Now, let me ask you the same scenario. Winston dives Cassidy, Brig, Ana, and the Ana behind him throws a nade on you. Now, can the Winston kill you all?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
With the nade, yeah.
Absolutely. So now, when you engage the Ana, what are you preventing?
The nade.
The follow-up nade. That's all. And that makes the Winston less scary. That makes the Winston cannot kill your teammates when they're combined together. Now Winston can kill your teammates when they're together, when there's a follow-up nade, and when he gets healed, and when Diana shoots damage from behind, and when a Kiriko is engaging with him. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is the reason why you target supports is supports have offensive utilities and healing, and tanks can't do much when their supports are not with them and providing utility. Healing, nade, cloak and dagger wall, mantis sleep, whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? A pull from Memphis Woman. That's my point. So at that point, you shouldn't. If the Thor goes in a 1v3, Thor cannot kill your team 1v3. He can only kill your team 1v3 when the supports are healing him and helping him with offensive utility. They contribute with the damage, and Memphis Woman is pulling people into Thor, etc., etc. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the connecting. So maybe when you were working with A10, there was a specific scenario where you don't want to engage the supports because, well, the supports are completely cut off with from the tank. They have no line of sight. You could just kill the tank, which would be a true statement. It would be a true statement. You should focus the tank that he's feeding. If a Thor goes in 1-on-4 and there's literally no supports even close nearby him, right? That's him feeding. You kill him. There's no point targeting the supports. But also on the other hand, when you play Psylocke, you're a very mobile hero. Your ability to go from a tank to the backline is just one dash, right? So even if you go on the backline, right? Let me even if you go on the backline, I want to demonstrate this as well. If you go on a backline and you see that the Thor is jumping on your team, all you have to do is dash back and you shoot the Thor. Right?
Yeah.
But I want to show you something. I actually want to show you something really quick here. I want to stream. I can't log into the game. Can you go into the practice room for me?
Sure.
We're gonna do like a role play here. I want to show you myself, but I can't log into the game.
Also, I don't know why so many people think I'm spacing out. Like my people in my chat are telling me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I'm just trying to listen.
No,
like, and think about my answers.
I'll be honest. It seems like you're spacing out sometimes. It does.
I just think about my answers a little bit.
Go to the practice range.
When you ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, let's see. Go to the practice range. Just the practice range.
Yeah.
So let's say you're Psylocke. There's gonna be a lot of pretending here because, well, you can't actually set up characters.
I'm role playing.
Yeah. This is the enemy Luna. This is the enemy backline. Right? Shoot the Luna one time at the foot. Luna looks at you now after you shot her at the foot, correct?
Yep.
Luna is not doing what? Let's pretend there's a tank in your spawn. You see the spawn, there's a tank there attacking your team. Your team is in the spawn, the enemy tank is attacking them. When you shoot the Luna like this, what does she stop doing?
Well, if there's another support buyer, then she might just keep on healing the tank. Like it won't matter. But like hypothetically, I know what you're trying to get at. Like she would look at me and get scared and whatever.
Okay, so you say that if there's another support next to her, right? He's just gonna ignore you. That doesn't happen, but let's assume he does. So you just shoot the other support. Right? Yeah, okay. If Luna is ignoring you and she's getting healed, you shoot the other support because he's not getting healed. Because the other support is ignoring, right? But even if you said, but when I shoot the other support, Luna now helps him. Perfect. It means now that there's literally no healing for the front line, right?
Yeah.
But I want to overcomplicate this. I want you to understand something very basic. When you engage Luna close and you shoot at her, she's turning around. If she's turning around, it means that she is not healing front line. Let's say the other support is now healing her. Dash back to the spawn. Dash back to spawn. Just dash back to spawn. Yeah. There's a tank right behind you. There's a tank. You see the pillar behind you? Any pillar. That's a tank. Right? The tank didn't get healed for 2 seconds. Why? Because you attacked the Luna. So now, the tank obviously without healing, how much HP will we have?
You probably, in my opinion, in this situation, if I did that, you'd probably, if I only distracted her for a second, the tank would probably be okay. I feel like I would have to distract for a while, and then that's when I get killed.
Are you sure? Like, Marvel Rivals is a very explosive game, both in healing and damage. Like, damage here is insanely high, and that's why healing here is insanely high, because damage is so high. If you distract the Luna for like a second or two, the tank, I guarantee, is going to be at least half HP. Half HP, you dash back, you just combo him and he dies. Why? Because he didn't get healing. That's what I'm saying. The idea of attacking supports is not because you always want to kill the support. You don't want to be greedy. You have to recognize they're not going to die. Okay, let me get out and shoot the people that they were not healing. You get what I'm saying? You shoot the Luna, she turns around. She's not healing frontline. She's not healing the DPS. You just go to dash into the DPS or the tank and you kill them now because they didn't receive healing for 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Right?
So like distract, even if it's just a second or two.
Yeah.
Like that's downtime that I was able to extract.
Yes.
And then use that opportunity to combine my damage that my team is doing on the tank or whatever, or whoever's like fighting my team at the front line, and then capitalize on that.
Yeah, because
So
essentially
it's not me trying to kill the supports like necessarily. It's me just like, especially at this rank, it's people aren't just gonna let you like kill them.
Yeah, true.
People will heal and stuff.
Right.
So just gotta drain their resources, even if it's just a little bit, and cycle.
Yeah,
back.
you're starting to get it. You want in your head to think that you're trying to kill them because then it means that you're actually going to be in a position where it's dangerous for them. You don't want to think that I'm just going to try to poke them out because then you'll be in a passive position that you deal no damage and they can just ignore you. The idea of going in invisible allows you to be in a position that they literally cannot ignore you. If you go invisible and you end up here, the Luna cannot ignore you because if she ignores you, she dies. You get it? Like this position. If the Luna ignores you in this position, she dies. The only way for her to live is if she ultis, hits a snowball by chance, or if another support is healing her. But if another support is healing her, it means that you just distracted 2 supports from healing. It means that the front line literally has no healing. And then, okay, the Thor that just went in is now killable because he has no healing. You get it? The idea of going for the supports is not only to kill them, but it's also for to stop them from healing, so then you can kill the tanks and you can kill the DPSs.
Could I go back to that game and like ask a couple questions about the situation?
Sure. Sure. I don't want you to be overthinking.
And it doesn't have to be
things.
this game in general. Like maybe this one.
It's fine, any game. I think that the people that are watching are learning a lot from this, and you especially learning a lot. Spot 5. What I think you can benefit from. You said that you like the theory behind things, and I think I
love the theory.
Yeah. I get it. I love the theory behind Overwatch and behind Marvel Rise as well. I love it, but theory is only fun when you have the practical sense nailed down. And I want you to think practically. I don't want you to think theoretically, right? Because in your head, it feels like when I ask you a question, your head goes to so many scenarios where they're almost like the exception to the rule. Like I'm asking you, what would happen if you shoot the Luna? Well, then the other support is gonna heal her, and then she's ignoring me.
Yeah, it's like I have all these situations preloaded in my brain, so that I can have them ready to like act fast. But I know what you mean. Yeah,
but most of the time,
I'm like, yeah.
But most of the time, that is not actually what's going to happen. But even then, even if it happens, it's good for you. You know, like it's good for you to supports are not looking at you. Great, awesome. Yeah. So, what do you want to show me? What do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to like see, analyze this, like watch this from the perspective,
Sure.
like a top level perspective, and just see what I'm doing, and just kind of
Yeah. I remember this fight. Actually, I think I remember this fight. I want to show you something here. I want you to pay attention. Yeah, go ahead, play out the fight.
fun. Okay, I'm pressuring front line. All right, get the Strange here, and my team. Like I can't go for the supports there. They're too far.
Of course you can. It's because
So I'm going for
no. You could go for the
this
supports.
Psylocke.
You could go for the supports. The reason why I didn't is because you spent double dash on chasing a Psylocke that is not doing anything. If the Psylocke now just like dashes out, who cares? You know, like it's fine. You could kill her, but you already got a pick. Why don't you just capitalize on the advantage? I mean, I'm not saying that engaging the Psylocke by any means is bad, but you notice how you just double dash and you didn't kill her? It's not like your mechanics are bad. It's that you just panicked. You're literally playing. You just kill Doctor Strange. Psylocke is isolated. You have 2 supports behind you. Why the freaking out here? Why the double dash? Why the panic? That fight, you win 10 out of 10 times if you're just like, oh, Psylocke went right side, let me dash right side, play line of sight of my supports, and keep shooting. That's all we had to do. You could also
Mhm.
ignore Psylocke and literally just push forward. But-
see, yeah, that's where like my brain was kind of short circuiting, and now I can kind of see
But wait,
the spacing thing.
But I
Oh,
have
sorry.
to have to pause here. The better
Yeah.
question would be like, why are you even with your team here in the first place?
Just
about
that's how I've been coached. Like start main with your team, and then pressure and maintain your space, deal with threats in your space, and then
so-
take
It's
off angles.
it's good advice. Start with your team and then go to the off angle. That would be a fair statement to say? Start with your team and go to the off angle, right?
Yeah.
But look, how long do you stay with your team? Look for how long you actually stay with your team. Look how much space clears up. Look at the enemy tank HP. Look at the enemy Doctor Strange HP, right? You shoot, you shoot, you shoot, you
On
shoot.
1000.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. They're all low and they're all backing out. That is your cue. Let's move. Let's move.
But also you can also look at it as the fact that like this Psylocke made a mistake in engaging. We need to punish that mistake.
Oh,
And-
yeah, sure, but before even that, the mistake was made, you should have not even been on the main at that time. You should have left main. I'll tell you exactly when. Can you play 10 seconds back?
We could start at 10:30
Yeah.
or 15:30.
Shoot. They're using some. They're low. Here, boom. Invis, wrap around quickly. Why? Why do you think you want to wrap around quickly? Because pause for a second. The reason why I want to wrap around quickly there, yeah, it worked out. The tank died, but I'm gonna be honest. The tank overextended. They stayed there way too long. Why do you want to wrap around the left? For a very basic reason. The supports are panic healing. They're trying to heal their tanks. If you literally just go engage the supports there and cut off their healing, that's it. The tank 100% dies. He can't live. He's half HP. You cut off his healing, he's dead. He is dead. All you had to do was engage to the off angle, attack the support there. That's all you had to do. You know what? I would even say you could have off-angled and attacked the Strange behind his shield, so he couldn't shield you. Even targeting the tank from the off-angle would have been good. You could have dashed to the top left as well to attack the Strange above his shield, you know? That's something you could have done as well. So you say, I'm starting with main and then I'm going to the off-angle. In theory, what you're saying is correct, but in practice, you just stay main and you stay main, you stay main, you stay main, and you don't do the second part to go to the off-angle. You start main, and then you said, I need to move. But you ain't moving. You know, you start with your
but
team.
this Psylocke. So essentially, wouldn't that just be me essentially or not essentially, but like me gambling that I can get more value in their backline or off angle than the Psylocke can, who's already in her backline?
No, not really, because you have the advantage. I mean,
Well, they have 2 tanks and we had 1. So like yeah, like they were down 1. But I think at this point we already established that the Psylocke was a threat. Like she was popping off.
well, what did that? First of all, we didn't establish that, and it's irrelevant.
Like in the game, like in the game, like
Yeah.
I established.
But look
or-
at this picture.
yeah.
Can the Psylocke really engage on your backline at the moment? Can she really do that? So look at
If
this.
she plays around this med back and
Okay, how
just
can she
shoots
kill?
some distracts,
It distracts, okay, but she can't kill, right? Why can't the Psylocke actually get a kill in your backline here?
with her ult, she could farm ult and kill them all.
You see, like stuff. You're giving me responses in theory. Does she have ulti here?
He's very close.
Yeah, but will the Psylocke really walk through the entire choke in front of 5 people and try to engage your backline? When in a place she cannot disengage from? In order for her to disengage, she needs to use 2 dashes. Even then, it doesn't help her. That's what. By the way, that's what she did. She tried to engage her backline, and guess what happened? She got stuck at the mega room and should have died.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she should have died, and I thought I should be the one to kill her.
Yeah, but
Like
the point.
if I'm the one going to the back line,
but the
like who's
point-
gonna kill her?
But the point is, you're thinking about this fundamentally wrong. How could you predict that the Psylocke is going to engage your backline dashing to the mega room? Your response to me is under the premise that you know the Psylocke will engage your backline and make that play. And also, why would you want to predict what the enemies will do and try to counter their play instead of initiating your own play that is going to help you win the game or win the fight, rather? Like, why would you limit yourself based on playing around what the enemies do and how they set up their plays instead of let me see how I can create an advantage for my team?
Yeah.
You're playing to mitigate what they want to do instead of let me deep up the playmaker here. You're thinking I want to prevent Salok from playmaking them. You said the Salok was playing good. I don't remember what you did half the time. I think you were playing way better. And if you're playing way better, you're limiting yourself to her skill. If you know you're the better Salok, and you should always assume you're the better Salok, right? Why would you limit yourself to what she does? She benefits if she's the worst Salok. She benefits from you chasing her around.
Okay.
You know? But, you know, I want you to be thinking about the game in the practical sense of things. I'm asking you sometimes very basic questions, and the answer you're giving me is that what if, so this will happen if this happens. No, but I'm asking you, what is happening? What will happen? Like, yeah, but what if this happens? What if this happens? But it doesn't matter. You know, you can say what if this happens about any scenario in the game, right? What if all of a sudden Star-Lord's fucking locked in aimbot and just killed your backline, you know? What if randomly Salok hit a nasty combo out of the sky, killed your Star-Lord, you know? You can say that about anything.
Yeah, it's just it's not that like it's so much coaching.
Oh yeah.
I can literally hear A10 in my brain saying, "Dude, you know there's a Reaper there, and you're just gonna let him like stop going in the back line all the time." Like he said this to me so many times, trying to like undo that. And now, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of feels like I'm undoing what he undid, sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to find a middle ground so I can benefit from both.
Of course. I'm not here to discredit anything that A10 said to you because I don't even know what he said to you.
I'm just explaining my struggle.
Oh yeah,
like,
of course. That's where I'm trying to connect the dots for you. I don't want you to be thinking the game in a very deep theoretical way of what if. Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, these games, they have a pattern, right? That if you just understand how to play fundamentally well, you're very likely to be right about it. Like, going for the supports as Psylocke, is it the correct play all the time? No, but it's the correct play most of the time, right? But I'm not here to explain to you that you should blindly go for the supports because that defeats the purpose. I want you to understand that you need to target the supports, that then it sets up the opportunities to kill other people because you cut their source of healing. You get that? I'm not telling you hit supports because supports low HP, right? It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying attack supports because, number one, most of the time they're going to be busy healing the tank, which means they're not going to be paying attention to you. So just higher likelihood of killing. But that's like a very basic answer. But what I'm telling you, you want to target the supports because it opens up the door for you to kill other people around the map. Because when you attack the supports, they stop healing tanks and DPS. They stop healing tank and DPS. You're one dash away from killing a tank and DPS because they didn't get healing. Is there a time that a Thor is jumping on your team to shoot a Thor? Of course, man. Of course. But most of the time, what I'm saying is when a Thor engages, most of the time, especially at your rank, people don't make stupid mistakes. They do sometimes, but people do. They play fairly well. A Thor is not just going to go in 1v5. A Thor is going to engage 1v2 when he knows that people are distracted, that he knows the supports are healing him, that he knows the DPS are going to be following up on his engagements, right? If this was fucking bronze and the Thor would engage your backline 1v5, do you think I would tell you shoot the support, bro? Of course not. Of course I would not tell you to shoot the supports. I'll tell you, kill this fucking tank he's feeding.
All right.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. That Marvel Rivals, sorry, and I said this also Overwatch. It's a dynamic game, and there's no 100% rule to anything, but there's a 90% rule. And the 90% rule, I'm telling you, use your invisibility, engage backline. After you engage backline, you will see how many opportunities open up around the map.
So would you agree that one of the biggest misconceptions in this game is that if you play like a character that with high mobility or like a backline destroyer that you should always focus on backline? Would you say that's one of the
It's a
bigger misconceptions?
it's a general rule. It's a general rule. Most people they don't. It's not a misconception per se. It's a general rule of what you should do, but people take it too literally and too far. So what they do, for example, I'll tell you something like BP. Let's say take BP, right? What they do, they go in 1v3, throw all their cooldowns. And then they die because they have no cooldowns. But like, yeah, but I saw on YouTube that somebody said like you have to engage the supports. Yes, but even engaging the supports, it needs to have a purpose. You don't want to drop all of your cooldowns on supports that are looking at each other. You want to go in at a good timing where they don't pay attention. If they do pay attention, you don't want to use every cooldown. You want to space them out. You want to use spear dash. See how they react. Okay, they're not reacting. Let me kick dash. Okay, they're still not reacting. Okay, they're dead, right? But if I do a spear dash, I see they're dropping all their cooldowns. What do I have to do? Do I keep engaging when they use all their cooldowns? I'm engaging Cloak and Dagger Luna. I do spear dash. Luna clicks shift. Cloak and Dagger clicks bubble. Do I continue engaging? Yes or no?
No.
Of course not. All you have to do is just, okay, they use cooldowns. Let me chill 3 seconds. Oh, they have no cooldown. Spear dash, kick dash. That's all. Or, on the other hand, alternatively, you do a spear dash. Luna uses shift. Cloak and Dagger uses bubble for themselves. It means Luna cannot use shift to DPS and tanks. Cloak and Dagger cannot use bubble for DPS and tanks. Oh, wait, there is a DPS standing there. He gets no healing. Boom, I kill him. When you play characters, you want to support. You attack the supports not because ooga booga I need to get kills. It's because I want to attack them to force their cooldowns to stop their healing, so then I can find opportunities. So I can find the opportunities to get a kill, and the opportunity could be a tank, the opportunity could be a DPS, and the opportunity could be supports. But the idea that on Psylocke you need to dash in, super combo, invis, dash into use everything on the supports. No, you have to wrap around invisibility. Use your combo. If you're like best case scenario, you get a kill, great. Probably win, right? But most of the time, what actually happened in the first game? Do you remember? You went in invis, you attack, Loki lamp. Loki used lamp, Luna uses ulti. All you have to do, great. I just used one invisibility and use all that. Nice. And all you have to do is wait. And all you have to do is wait. What are you waiting for? For the opportunity to rise up. Right? Because you forced Loki lamp. Now you continue shooting. You notice that Loki doesn't have a lamp. Oh, Doctor Strange's low HP. Boom. I attack him. Why? Because Loki has no fucking lamp.
Yeah. Like draining their resources. And that was a big thing that I was taught is that Overwatch is a game of resources, cooldowns, number of teammates, positions. And anytime you can drain the enemy team's resources while minimizing the resources you give in exchange.
Yes, you're right. But let's use that logic. Even by the same... So this is what you were taught, right? Let's use the same logic. Who is more likely to use their resources? Somebody that is full HP or somebody that is not full HP?
Somebody who's...
Let me make an example. HP. Exactly. But let me make an example. When will Mag use his bubble? When he's full HP or when he's half HP?
Well, if they use it when they're full HP, they're probably one above all. But when they're low HP,
yeah, when they're low HP, right? Why? Because it protects them, right? So if you want to drain resources, how is it more likely for a Magneto to get to low HP? Number one, you shoot him, but he gets pocketed by Cloak and Dagger and Luna. Or two, you attack Cloak and Dagger and Luna, and then he gets no healing. What do you think is the best way to force his bubble?
To me, I would think to damage him.
Right, but
just shoot him.
But if you shoot him and he gets double pocketed, the HP only goes up.
But if I see that he's not going down, then yeah, I would go to pressure someone that's the most killable to see if he can bubble them.
Yeah, I mean, but you see the idea of I want to damage and force cooldowns most of the time doesn't work when supports just exist. The healing in this game is obnoxiously high, and it's not even about this game. Even in Overwatch, if you don't contest Diana and Ana is free, you can't win the fight. You can't win the fight. If you want to win the fight, you have to contest Diana. Why? To cut off her healing. Because if you cut off healing, tanks and DPS cannot sustain. They have to be using cooldowns. If they use cooldowns, they have no cooldowns. What ends up happening? You capitalize with yours and they die. So even the way you learned that you need to drain resources, right? And you want to drain resources with damage, obviously, because you can only drain resources damage. You cannot drain resources without damage. Like, why would a mag use a bubble if you don't shoot him?
I completely agree with you, by the way. But one thing that I do want to mention that I think is really interesting is that the introduction of the DPS passive in Overwatch kind of makes it like I think they're buffing it to 30% now, right? So
You're talking about like it
the DPS
prevents
passive.
healing. Yeah, it prevents healing.
Yeah. So
yeah, okay.
So if you like obviously I'm not saying only shoot the tank or whatnot, but sometimes your team could benefit from that juicy DPS passive.
Yeah.
So that because if you're playing DPS or whatnot. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
But
like,
yeah, it's interesting. Let's talk about it for a
another thing to think
second.
about.
Let's talk about it for a second. Why do you think they're doing the DPS passive? Why do you think they're doing the 30% DPS passive? Think about it for a second.
Because games last way too long.
Because the tank wouldn't fucking die when there's two supports healing his ass, right? The
Well,
tank
they made tanks raid bosses in that game.
Yeah,
Killed it.
because the tanks would fucking die when there are two supports healing them all the time. That's the point. But all of a sudden, when you attack a Moira that is healing him and you attack Kiriko that is healing him, all of a sudden the healing is cut off and now he dies. That's why they're buffing it. So you actually could kill the tank. You know?
Yeah.
Because the tank wouldn't die.
So someone mentioned in my chat it's a different game. Real Havoc's it's a different game. It's like saying I taught you how to fly a helicopter compared to a plane. You fly both, but they're different, which is definitely true.
What is the context? I don't understand.
I think it's just like referencing like me pulling like Overwatch anecdotes or whatnot or Overwatch coaching.
I think it's the same game fundamentally. It's the same game fundamentally.
I think so as well.
The way you play Overwatch, the way you play Marvel Rivals, absolutely the same fundamentally. What I'm telling you to do here, I would tell you to do the same thing on Tracer in Overwatch. Same thing, absolutely same thing. You target backline, that then cut off the healing, and then you realize because I cut off the healing, tank is low HP, didn't get healed, let me go kill the tank.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I attack the supports, I realize they're both looking at each other, healing each other. Okay, it means now Widow that got pocketed is now left alone, I can go kill Widow. It's literally the same thing. It's the exact same thing. You target supports to cut off resources, to cut off healing, that then you can capitalize on yourself. You don't even need anybody else to capitalize on those things. The reason why you attack the supports is because it actually increases your kill potential. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Because if tank DPS didn't get no healing, tank DPS no healing half HP, I kill DPS tank. What most people get wrong is that they attack supports and they stay on supports 24/7. That's the problem. That's where people don't understand.
And when I was in RUA, that's what I interpreted. Like when in Overwatch in my early days, you know, you play. It's just like I think people love to find they want like a reference guide. Like, okay, if I follow these general rules for this game, it'll work every time. But like sometimes, it's just not the right thing to do. So they overfocus on that. So I struggle with that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people. So you see, what you're saying is absolutely correct. Is a lot of people take the easy part of the equation and only fix that, and they're like, okay, the hard part I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna stick to the easy guideline. So I've been told to target the support to then open up the opportunities for me. But the opening up opportunities is a little bit harder to recognize in the game. Like when you attack the supports, you have to actually, okay, now it's time to dash back and attack the tank. So people do it like halfway. Be like, okay, I've been told to engage supports and open up opportunities. So now, like, I shoot at supports and the opportunities open up, but then you don't capitalize on them. But like, yeah, but I did the 90% of it should be good enough, right? Now, it's not good enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, going back to it, what do I want you to work on? for the next 4 days?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. See yeah, you ask a lot of questions. I didn't really notice it, when I watch you coach other people.
Mhm.
But now that I'm being coached by you, I feel like I'm constantly switching between like listening and responsive mode.
Well,
So
of
it's
course,
like
I need to. I'm asking
context,
questions to
yeah.
make sure you understand, right?
yeah.
There are 2 things for you to focus on. That's all. I'm not asking you to do too many things. Just 2 things. For the next 4 days, you gotta be focusing on mostly 2 things. What are those?
Just the not like space out the usage of my dashes and invis.
Yeah, basically every time you
That's
click
one.
dash, no, don't click invisibility at the same time.
That's one.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct. So like that means that you click dash before you click invisibility. Wait a second. Think. Do I need my invisibility here? Yes. Okay. Use. No. Okay. Don't use. Same thing here. Like you click invisibility. Do I need a dash here? Yes. Okay. No. Great. Space them out. You're correct. What is the second thing?
Disengage. Earlier, don't be greedy.
That was something that I mentioned, but it's not. I don't want you to give it to you as a task to focus on. I'd like you to focus on the other thing, which is
The setting up before the fight. I honestly don't remember the second thing.
Okay.
That I can admit I
fair.
forgot that one.
Yeah. Setting up before the fight, great. You're right, but it's not something I'd like you to focus on. The second thing is simple. Start with team. Every opportunity you have your invisibility, try to wrap around from behind. Engage people that are either killable. Let's say use invisibility, you go to the off angle, you just meet the Punisher there. That's a free kill, right?
Okay. So use my invisibility, make more plays, or space first. Well, the first one would be space out the dashes and just don't needlessly invis and use the invisibility to make plays essentially more often.
Yeah, let's make it even more simple. You want to maximize the amount of time that you use your invisibility to wrap behind the enemies in the game, right? You want to think,
Yeah.
I want to get behind the enemies with my invisibility as often as possible. But remember, the key part is when you engage the backline, try to look for the opportunities that it opens up. You engage the backline, it's not, I want to kill backline, ooga booga, No.
want to part.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah. You attack the backline, and then like, okay, I attack the backline, they're healing each other. Okay, who can I kill now? Well, who can I kill now then? Oh, tank? Oh, DPS? Okay. Use dash, boom, kill a tank. Use dash, boom, kill this. But sometimes it's like very simple. I attack backline, he's getting low. Okay, just kill backline.
Yeah, I think it's just I need to get used to, like, this. In addition to what you said, like I need to get used to being okay with smaller wins now that I'm in these higher ranks. Like I've no doubt that I'm going to get it into eternity again.
Oh,
like,
of course.
It's just I struggled a bit with like implementing the, like I'm very confident on that, but I think I just need to be content with the smaller wins. Like I can't just force like expect as much value as I've been getting because people are starting to manage their cooldowns well and positional. Their position is better, and I need to maximize the amount of small wins I can get by implementing the advice that you assigned to me, which is the changes to how I use my cooldowns.
Yeah. All I'm asking you to do, invis, wrap around behind as often as possible, and space out the dash and the invis. Are there other things that are important in the game? Yes, but if I tell you to work on 5 things, you're just gonna lose your shit. Okay, these 2 things are what's gonna not only get you to eternity back; it's what's gonna keep you in eternity. Okay,
I'll be in eternity later today for sure.
Yeah. So
100%.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to have a follow-up VOD review, and on Thursday specifically. You don't even have to be present. Just send me the VOD. I'll just look at it on Thursday. I want to see the implementation of the feedback. But that's the only thing I'm asking you to work on. Not asking you to do any crazy shenanigans, ulti 3 people, that offing, nothing special.
Right.
Invis.
That's just
Yeah, invis in. Attack backline, see what opportunities opens up, capitalize on those opportunities. When you use your dash, don't click invis. That's all for now.
Okay.
Perfect. Slot 5. Thanks for being here. It's quite a session. Tell you that much.
It was what?
It was quite a
Sorry?
session. It was a long session.
No, this was awesome. Honestly, like definitely. I didn't expect it to go this long, but I
yeah,
I feel like I got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to converse with you about the theory, and also really my intention was to see, like in real time with you present, like how the different coaching styles would impact me as someone. And I thought that was super interesting, and I think it would be awesome to try to learn from two of the best in the world, and work with it.
I never run sessions this long. Number one, because it's boring. Number two, it's really hard to stay focused. But the reason why it took so long is because it seemed like it was hard for you to connect the dots, and it's very important for me to clarify those things so it will be more clear to you. I care about you improving at the end of the day. I mean, it sounds
I
like
appreciate that. I hope it wasn't that boring for you.
oh no. The thing is, people say things. Oh, you care about the money. Well, first of all, of course, I don't do this for free. However, it's very important for me to people get results, because if you get results, you're more likely to come back and you're more likely to recommend to friends. This is being transparent, yeah. If I wouldn't care, like, it's so counterproductive to not care about you ranking up, because then you wouldn't want to have more sessions in the future, and you wouldn't recommend to other people to join me, right? To join my coaching. That's why it's important for me. I actually care about people ranking up, because my reputation is what gets me clients. So
yeah, absolutely. And that was that was one thing that, like, when I joined RUA initially, I was like, man, it's kind of hard to actually get coached by Awkward sometimes, because you've actually grown this great community so fast, and so many people. Obviously, you can't coach everybody. But no, it's very different actually interacting with you.
Full transparency. The things that I do here on stream, the coaching, whether they're paid, whether they're it's just a random VOD, whatever. It's just an advertisement of what we do in Rank Up Academy, right? All the coaches in Rank Up Academy, by the way, if you've been in Rank Up Academy for a very long, for quite some time, you know that.
Yeah, Faruski's awesome. Live 12.
Yeah.
I don't think I got coached by too much by him, but Faruski was pretty good.
Yeah, all of them were amazing. But what's like the common thing about them is they're all former students. Every single Rank Up Academy coach is somebody who's been a student. And all of them ranked up, by the way, from Plat all the way to top 500 and champion. All of them. So it's not like I bring random coaches and I tell them to teach you in a way that every coach.
We all know that. Yeah. Faruski was like, Awkward saved me. I was
Faruski, when we started working together, was a Plat player.
He was like fifth. Yeah.
And he hit top 10 and he's champion player. He's an amazing player. He's a pretty good player. So all of them were former students of mine. I personally taught them not only how to play the game, but also I taught them how to coach the game. And it's very easy to know how to coach the game after you've been coached for so long. So every advice that you will receive from Faruski, from Lies, from any of the Rank Up Academy coaches is something that I will tell you. It's the same thing. It's just that when there are hundreds of people, I can't coach hundreds of people. So I have to have other coaches. But the way that people coach in Rank Up Academy is exactly as I would coach, because I taught them how to coach, and I still watch how they coach.
So I think your viewers might find this interesting, especially the viewers who are in RUA and know Faruski. But he actually told me a story once, and I feel like I would love to share it because I don't know if your generosity would have been like. Because you do get a lot of hate sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I do. That's
one story he told me was, I think he said I was just 15. Well, I think I asked him. It was like out of RUA, and I was just chilling with him for a little bit, and it was like, how did you get to where you are with RUA and all that, you said, well, when I joined, there wasn't that many people, and I didn't have any money, so I reached out to Awkward. Hey, it's my birthday tomorrow. Is there any way that I could get Coach for you as a birthday present? And you agreed to help him. And I don't know if that story would have shed the light of day. And maybe it's not my story to share, but I just thought that was really cool. And that's some of the things that people don't realize.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
look. I am not the kind of. I'm not. Like, I'm not.
So I'll glaze you. I'll glaze you because just to counteract some of these a little bit.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause-
get. I don't share the good things that I do. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, man. People who hate me online, well, they don't know who I am, right? That's the first thing. And I'm gonna be honest, I really don't care about these people for two reasons. Number one, the reason why I don't care is because when they hate watch me, they still give me attention, which is great. It's free advertising, okay? And the second thing, but sometimes people ask me something along the lines of like, but don't you care that people don't like you because then they don't join Rank Up Academy or they don't sub to you? These people wouldn't have subbed or joined Rank Up Academy either way. It's so I don't really care about offending people who wouldn't be my clients anyways. It doesn't matter. They don't matter to me on any way, shape, or form because they don't benefit my life in any way, shape, or form. They're never gonna say a good word about me. They're never gonna, we're never gonna like exchange services. So it doesn't matter. I don't care. They still watch me and hate about me, which brings me more people. Like, for example, Slot 5, right? You're like, Awkward is a horrible person, right? So what do? Wait, why
he's a pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, he's
No,
a
I'm just
pussy.
joking.
So Awkward is a pussy ass bitch, random Redditor said, right? And you like on Reddit, you're like, oh, why is Awkward a pussy ass bitch? Let's check it out, right? and then
Why?
you're watching this and you're watching and you realize, okay, Awkward is not really a pussy ass bitch. He actually knows what he's talking about. Let's get a coaching session with him, right? So now,
Yeah.
thanks to this hater who said that Awkward is a pussy ass bitch, we now have a coaching session together. You get it? So I don't care about them. They give me free advertising. You think I care?
No, but I it was definitely a very nice thing you did, and I hope I got that story right. By the way, I'm not sure if I got all the details right or I fumbled some of the details, but yeah, definitely just wanted to showcase. Like, I know you don't care, but you're human, and people should know some of the nice things you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate you sharing. Yeah, I do some nice things. Yeah, I do. I don't share them because it's like when I don't
So
share
maybe
them.
Awkward isn't such a pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I loved how you were saying it so much yesterday, but yeah, sorry to cut you off.
No problem. Just Slot 5. Just make sure you can't just send me a follow up on my Discord. You're a sub on my channel, right? So you have the orange name and stuff. Should if you connect Discord. Oh, you don't have. I'll give you I can give you the role. If you connect your Twitch to your Discord, you should receive a role here on my Discord. You'll have a channel that also opens up to you. Give me an update by Thursday. Okay, we'll have a
Okay,
follow up on this.
Thursday. Got the homework, and I appreciate this. I definitely did not expect it to be this long.
It's all right. It's all right.
And I'm very grateful for it. Thank you to you and your awesome community. Apologize for spacing out.
It's okay.
But no, I feel like I got a lot of value out of
Awkward
this,
is
and I hope other people
pathetic.
did.
He thinks just
And
because he goes
excited
to
to
the gym,
report
he's
back.
the best human on earth.
To the one and only PAB.
Thanks. PAB pussy ass bitch. Have a good one, Soulfire. It was a pleasure to stop with me on Thursday. Have a good one, bro.
All right, see you.
That was a long and productive one. Usually it never lasts. Like the coaching session never go for that long. There's many reasons for that, but it seems to me like specifically for him, he needed for it to be that long because he needed to clarify so many things. Because he also receives coaching beforehand from a different coach for long periods of time, and you kind of have to connect the dots because like when you go to different coaches, sometimes they might say the same thing, but it's worded differently. or they talk about the different scenarios, and it's very confusing. So you have to kind of clarify. And also, he seemed to be the type of guy that overthinks. So it also is very important to clarify things for people who overthink, you know? But it's fairly productive. So wait. Somebody said that's not how it works. Dol side deliche. That's not how it goes at all. What? That people on Reddit hate on me and then people check me out for it? Of course they do. What do you mean it doesn't work? Know how to work? You know how many? I'm gonna be honest. You know how much money the haters put in my pockets? So much money. The haters put so much money in my pockets. So even hating me would be counterproductive. They shot 5 main DPS for tank. He's a solo player, but it seems like he does have a decent amount of hours of Mantis as well. So in case you'd like to receive coaching and like Rank Up Academy, how we talk about it is rankupacademy.gg, both for Marvel Rivals and both for Overwatch. Happy. Still doing VODs, because it's taking so long, no, but I'd like to talk about some things, you know? Hello, what am I tuning into today? It was a almost 3-hour coaching, 2-hour coaching session. Now we're just talking about things. New sub, love your coaching video on Hella. Thank you so much. God damn it. How much is Rank Up Academy for Marvel Rivals? Rank Up Academy for Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, both are $75 a month. You'll receive coaching for $75 a month on a month-to-month basis. The reason why it's a month-to-month and it's not like these 1-hour sessions, because we actually would like to get follow-up throughout the month and make sure you're implementing the feedback and make sure that you're following the advice and making sure you're ranking up. Because we actually care about people. No, to rank up. Why? Because more people rank up, the more credentials we have. Look, guys, I'm a very transparent person. I'm a super transparent person about, everything. If it's my personal life is something that I don't like to put myself out on the internet, but I'm a very transparent person, and I've always been a transparent person. I don't lie, I don't scam, I don't do any of that shit. I'm very transparent. There's always downsides to everything, but the upside is awesome. Yo, thank you for the prime.
Awkward
Arcurus.
is pathetic.
Forcarus.
He thinks
Forca
just
to
because
Rus.
he goes
Arcur,
to the
whatever.
gym, he's the best human on earth.
What's the step to get this free coaching? Oh, first of all, it wasn't free. The person paid for the coaching with a very kind donation. And the second thing is that sometimes I do coaching on Sundays for Twitch subs or YouTube members. I sometimes do it for the sake of transparency. They're just advertisement from Rank Up
Awkward
Academy,
is
but the
pathetic.
best advertisement to
He
show
thinks
the value
just
they bring to the
because
table.
he goes to
Loto,
the gym,
thank you
he's
so
the
much
best
for
human on
gifting
earth.
sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wait, somebody said that Hiku talk about the apply vote session. What is the guy here? Somebody said that Hiku reacted to the apply Genji stuff. Can I get coaching on a free Prime sub? You could. I do it by random. I choose people randomly, so it's just out of my subscribers. But if you're a subscriber, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get coached. Who said the Hiku, man? Who said it? Somebody said that Hiku reacted to the apply again. He did on stream. He did not for long. But what did he say? Out of curiosity. And I said that also. Alvicats talk about it today. Hey, Awkward, I had a question for you, latest short. If you have the highest death, but also the highest damage and kills, should you pull back the aggression to sim live more? Yes, because you living more means more aggression. But what are you guys seeing on screen right now? Oh, okay. Sure. I'm 10 minutes behind on stream. How is this guy still talking? I'm going to get shit delay. Okay. Awkward. Is a flank the same as an off angle, and what is the difference? A flank is an off angle. An off angle is not a flank. A flank is essentially a very aggressive off angle that you commit. So, like, you commit to a position that you will not necessarily get help. Did you see the apply video? What are your thoughts on it? I have a on the second channel, my second channel. I did a reaction, a response to apply video. Can you coach a console player? Yes. Arcturus, bro. Arcturus just joined my Discord after he subbed into the sub channel, and he has the B2 spirit on his fucking profile picture. Yeah, correct, open grip, exactly. So pull back enough to lower deaths, but if you start going lower in damage, it kills way too much, correct? B2 spirit with a profile picture, bro. He's gonna bomb my Discord. It's over. I need to revamp my Discord. I'm probably gonna work on this week. By the way, guys, my birthday is in 30 minutes. Did you know that? My birthday is in 30 minutes. I'm gonna be a birthday boy in 30 minutes. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream early because I have dinner to attend to. You know, Tyler, I'm like, it seems like your badge looks like a VIP, and I'm like, when did I VIP Tyler? But it looks like a VIP. But it's pick purple pixel heart. Let me see what it says. Together for good 24. You're turning 40? No, 50. Hey, awkward. I don't know what to do. You always give good advice. I'm broken. I've never. Wait. Pause. First of all, thank you for the happy birthday, but it's in 30 minutes. Low Visa said bad luck, so don't give me bad luck. Hey, awkward. I don't know what to do, but you always give good advice. I'm broken. I've never had anybody in my life to talk to. People like me get to know me, then ghost me. I just want to feel like I don't deserve to die in a hole all alone. I've never had anybody real before. How do I stop caring? Well, to be honest, I don't think you should stop caring. I think that having friends is peak experience, man. Like, relationships are cool. Money is cool. Status is cool. But friends is peak experience. But when I say friends, I mean real friends. Things that you go through experience together. And I'm sorry, sitting at 4 a.m. playing Mario Kart with somebody you don't even know how he looks like is not friends. Your Discord friends are not real friends. No offense, guys. Real friendship is built on experiences that were a test. Tough things happened, and they were there for you, and how they reacted on your tough times, and how you reacted on your good times, and how you react on their tough times. Like, you can have friends online, but they're not real friends, right? I know about Discord friends IRL, but so they're not Discord friends. They're IRL friends that are just on Discord. But either way, man, I think that it's not that you should stop caring. You should care about building full connection. You should feel like people care about you. But in order for you people to care about you, you have to mean something to someone. And the way to do that is to connect through, different things. My best way to find friends, the best way for my advice to find friends is to find a hobby. And if you don't know what you like, just try a bunch of shit. Like, there's so many fucking things out there. In my life, I've tried so many things. Football, karate, taekwondo, fucking bouldering, which is rock climbing. What else? I don't remember what else. Boxing, and I met so many people. Now, at some specific areas, at some specific things that I went to, I didn't really make meaningful friends. But for other things, I did. I did make friends. That they're friends that I could fucking, that I would go to fucking war for. My good friends. Whether it's through gaming, whether it's through boxing, whether it's through this, whether it's through that. Find sushi, bro. Find hobbies. And I know sometimes it's tough to get your foot out the door. But like, try to find friends and try to find hobbies and connect to these hobbies. It's like it's like as simple as, bro, like, you go to a bouldering gym, you try bouldering, you're shit, you're a noob at bouldering. You see a guy that does like a V4, you're like, man, that's awesome. Like, how do you do this? Wait, what do you mean stream dying? Stream is not dying, don't lie. Wait, how do you do? Can you show me? Like, what are the techniques? Blah blah blah. You don't have to try very hard, Like, you have to like be like, oh, that's so cool. Like, how he did that? What is the technique here? He explains it to you. Thank you so much. You really helped me. You see him again next time. I tried the thing that you taught me. I tried it. Worked so well, bro. I did my V1 first time. It was so fucking dope. What's your name? His name is John. Your name is Sushi55. You say, hi, I'm Sushi55. Blah blah blah. You're like, hey, I really appreciate it, man. Like, I want to pay back for the advice. Wanna have a bouldering session together next time. I'll buy you a drink after. I'll buy you some coffee after. Boom, boom, boom. Sit at coffee. I'm Sushi. What I do I work at intelligence. You know, I gather intelligence on stray dog and I save them from the streets. He's like, oh, that's so cool. I'm a nerd. I do computer tech. That's awesome. Dang, thanks for the bouldering tips, man. It really helped me a lot. But like, I've been trying to do this thing. You want to try? You want to try to boulder? Like in the woods, in the mountains. He's like, I never tried it. Fuck it. Like, why not? Hello? Am I talking to myself, chat? I'm like talking to myself. Stream that. Is Sushi still here? Sport in general is a great way to connect with new people. That is true. Hey, Aqua, really think about the new Mantis buff? She definitely has good healing potential. Now, healing potential? No, man. What are you talking about, bro? No, but what I'm saying is, guys, nobody deserves to feel like they're fucking all alone and deserve to die in a hole. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest and fucking transparent. You cannot be a fucking weirdo and act like a weirdo. And I'm not saying that specifically with Sushi, but that happens to a lot of people. A lot of people are plain fucking weirdos and they wonder why nobody likes me. It's because you're a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly. And how to not be a weirdo? Well, you can do things that are not weird. I mean, cut off the furry porn, Take off the fucking furry porn off your desktop. That's a good way to know you're a weirdo. You go fucking log into your PC on the desktop, you see two fucking animals doing vile shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you sit at the end of the class and you're eating boogers, bro, you stop doing that shit. Stop eating the boogers. That's crazy.
Awkward
Some guy
is
can be a tier 1 man
pathetic.
for 3
He
months.
thinks just because he goes to the gym, he's the best human on earth.
But like, yeah, but somebody said something that I think is spot on, right? It's not that hard to understand how to be normal. Most weird people just want attention more than they want to be normal. It's true. Most people who do weird things is for attention. Now, they say, I don't care what people think about me. No, you don't. You care about what people think about you. It's that you care about what specific people think about you. You care about the opinion of this group. You just don't care about the opinion of the normies. But you still care about the opinion of that group because that's why you're doing this fucking weird shit. Because you want the weirdos to connect with you. But the best way to be a likable person is to be normal. The best way to get attention is to be fucking normal. I mean, good attention, at least. And what is normal? Work out. Have a fucking hobby. Work out. Have a hobby. Have a job. It doesn't matter what job it is. Could be fucking McDonald's. Could be a paper boy. Could be tech. Could be a lawyer. Doesn't matter. Get a fucking job. Okay? Make some money. Buy cool shit to even enhance your hobby. Look, if you really like cars and you get this nice 62 Cobra Shelby and you show up to the car meet, I promise you, people are going to come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? People are going to talk to you. You don't even have to say anything. Nice Shelby, nice 62 Shelby. What is it, a V6? It's like, no, it's a V8 turbo twin charge. You're like, shit, that's awesome. What do you buy? Like, what do you do? They're like, oh yeah, but let me see your car. If I wish you a happy early birthday, will you wish me one? Is your birthday also tomorrow? But the scary part, like, I don't know, bro. Sushi asked me a question. You ran away. Where are you, Sushi? Where are you at, bro? July 11th? No, that's too early. That's too late. It's too early. Can say happy birthday 5 days before. Any more coaching today? Probably not. Talk about how not to be a weirdo and how to like feel like your life has meaning and value. But also, people get so upset about things that are irrelevant to them. You know, people be like talking about fucking capitalism and all that shit. They're just looking for problems, bro. Bro, why are you talking about capitalism? You have no job. You're jobless. Even in communism, you would have gotten vote kicked. I think there are certain things that everyone should conform to, and once you master that, you can work on optimizing your uniqueness with your unique way of seeing things. Good unique ways is more about perspective and your lens to see the world. I want to ask you so bad how much you bench. I haven't benched in a very long time. Last time I benched was 100 kilos, which is 225, but I don't bench in a very long time. He's talking about capitalism. Like, when you go into social media, you see all the depressed people, angry people, and they talk about all of these like huge, like, like all the time, this issue, the systemic this, the systemic that, that doesn't even concern them, by the way. That's the crazy part. They first of all, before you focus on other people's problem, fix your own shit. How much do you weigh? 67, 68, something like that. 70, I don't know. Between 67 and 70. Fix your own shit and then worry about other people, okay? Ah, what happened to Sushi, guys? Where's Sushi? He asked the question, I gave a response from my heart, from the bottom of my heart. He just left me. It's fucking left me, bro. How tall are you? 1 meter and 32 centimeters. No, my height is like 172. How did you get this mentality? Have you had this since childhood? It's not your mentality. It's not something you born with. It's like through your experiences, through your education. You have to go through shit to sharpen the mind. I feel like some people are miserable because they bring their real life problems with them to the internet, even though they use the internet to escape from said problems. Yeah, I mean, there's truth to it, but it's not even the main issue. It's not even the main issue. Awkward if we were the last two people on Earth and God turned you into a woman, would you procreate with me? No. Oh, just fucking over. Over for you, bro. Uh, what do you think performative activism? Job application, bro. That's what I think. Job application. It's okay to use digital content as a coping mechanism, but the problem is when they weaponize and came up with excuses for their own miserable life fixing it. Yeah. Do you think ChatGPT can replace therapy? I think that fucking doing things can replace therapy, bro. I think that doing things, man, replaces therapy pretty well. Dude. I was done with excuses. I was the one making excuses for myself. I go to the gym, eat healthier, spend time less time online, spend less time indoor, and to go outside more. That's awesome, man. Good for you. There was a study that shows salsa dancing was better than therapy, and also salsa dancing has a good ratio of women. So if you're a single guy and you're looking to meet some girls without being a creep, go learn some salsa. But don't be a fucking weirdo. Please do me a fucking favor. Don't be the guy at the corner, guys. I'm obviously, like here to pick up women. Sushi, where's the fucking sushi, bro? Where's sushi? Where's sushi, bro? Guys, tag sushi55 on my Discord, on my general chat on my Discord. Just tag him. Telling you, went straight to the bouldering hole. Damn. What do you think about dating apps? Do you think you can find quality women there? No, I think the dating apps for guys are a fucking scam, and for girls, essentially, and for guys, it's a scam. You will never fucking get. Like, if you'll get a date, it's with, it's not gonna be good. And for girls, most of the time they use it to get attention, because every guy swipes on every girl, but literally almost no girl swipes on most guys. Again, what? One time I tried a dating app and I got so many right swipes, I couldn't get through all of them, so I deleted my profile. And how many did you swipe? Be honest, on how many guys did you swipe? 5 million. Sorry, 5. Maybe, not 5 million. You got swept on 5 million. And people swiped you 5 times. Dating apps are a fucking scam. Don't do it. It's a waste of time. Gotta make you feel like shit. You're gonna be sitting there. Why is nobody swiping on me? Why are all the 400-pound girls swiping me? Gonna be sitting there crying. I've been trading for 6 years. I have a 6-pack. Why are the only girls that are 600 pounds swiping me? So, you don't like 400-pound women? I mean, I'm not attracted to them, I'll tell you that much. They might be awesome people, but I'm definitely not attracted to anybody that is a girl that is 400 pounds. £600 light work. Oh, sushi's here. Sushi's here. I gotta try to start a relationship with somebody by a simple swipe left right. It's gonna make you more secure. Just go to the gym and make some friends. Good option. That was good advice, but my problem isn't making friends, it's keeping them. I finally found somebody who cared about me as much as I do for her. I fell for her, but my parents don't approve. I finally dipped my finger into happiness and got dragged into a deeper hole of sadness. I'm not saying I want her specifically, but in 18 years, she's all I had. I don't know how much longer I can go with my friends abandoning me. I just want a friend who cares about me as much as I care about them. Okay, you know what, Sushi? I had a, you know what? I've got to be honest with you. When somebody is doing the, the depression kind of like that, he's very like he seems like he's very depressed. And he's a guy. I almost know instantly it's about a girl. It's 99% of male depression, bro, is about a girl. You know, like I'm telling you, it's about a girl. You want brutally honest advice? And I'm sorry to all the ladies. I'm sorry. Don't make female friends. Don't make friends who are women if you're a guy. Want to know why? Because you have people, you have the testosterone, right? So you're probably going to like them if they're attractive. Or, even if they're not attractive, but they have like nice qualities, right? But if you don't, you think, oh my God, she's a horrible person and she's ugly. I don't know why you would want to be friends with a horrible person, but okay. She will think, oh my God, this guy is so awesome, and she would want you. So 99% of the time, it doesn't work. 99% of the time, a platonic men to women relationship, they don't work. They just don't. They don't. They're not true. It's a scam. You're lying. Somebody's lying. Either you lie or the girl's lying. The only time I've seen it work is when two people get the benefit of it. So it's like a working relationship, right? They're business partners, or like, they need each other for something transactionary in terms of skills or whatever it may be. Would you agree dating in high school is a bad decision? I wouldn't necessarily mean it's a bad decision, but it depends. It depends. But if you know that you're very likely to break up, but I think that people just need to have better standards for themselves. Girls need to have better standards for themselves. Guys most definitely need to have better standards. Guys be dating some like semi-attractive girl with a horrible personality. Why? Because she's hot. She's hot. I need to date her. Your life's gonna be miserable, bro. You're gonna get divorced. It's over. And when you're a girl, you have this pussy ass bitch and you're dating him. Why would you date the pussy ass bitch? Unless it's family, yeah, family is different. Because family, you close the door of anything that is beyond that platonic. It's family. It's blood, bro. It's different. But also, I'm gonna be honest, guys. It's not even about the attraction part. As I said, the real friendship is tested. Like you test through really tough time. And honestly, and I say this, girls don't understand they don't understand guy problems. They just don't understand men pain. They don't understand the pain. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get that. They sit at fucking home. You feel like a loser. You feel like an unaccomplished piece of shit. They don't understand the embarrassment. They don't understand the fucking you sitting there, getting beat up in sparring and think, oh my God, is this for me? They don't get it. They don't get it. And it's very difficult to be friends with somebody who doesn't understand, like think about it this way. When you're a guy and you cry in front of a girl, if you're a guy and you cry, something really is fucked up, like it's fucked. Something really bad happened. You just can't hold anymore, right? And most of the time, if you cry in front of a girl, she sit there like this, like, fuck is happening? Like, why is he crying? But if you cry in front of your bro, he's like, I get it, like, I get it. I get it. He feels the pain. He knows the pain. He knows what it's like because we all go through the same fucking shit. So it's very difficult to build a connection with a girl when you're a guy. But that's the main issue. It's not like one is inherently like better or something like that. It's that people they just don't you can't understand the pain, can't understand the feeling. Real life is not chess, buddy. But either way, what I'm saying is that that's like with guys, you'll go through thick and thin, and you'll be able to, like no, how do I? I'll say it the nicest way possible. When you walk down the street and you get jumped by 3 goons, that lady friend that you have ain't gonna help you. You're getting pieced up. You're getting fucking knifed to the fucking chest. She runs away. You and your friend walking down the street, you get jumped by 3 goons. It's life or death situation. Nobody's running. You're fucking piecing them up, and shit goes down. You either die together or you run together. That's what it's all about. Yeah. The sushi, dude, don't make friends with girls. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, hot take, awkward. You live in 2025, bro. You're a misogynist. I get it. Don't make friends with girls. Find a lovely girl that you would like to date, and you will marry her, and she will be the mother of your children, and I'll be, that would be awesome. That'll be awesome. But if you go into the dynamic that she is a friend, it's over. That's the thing. She was just a bro for over a year. She gets me. She's been through the same thing as I have. Never been blind by beauty. We're literally the same person, same sense of humor, same personality, same values, everything. That's why I like her. I don't even know people like that exist anymore. 2 things, Sushi. If you are the same person, she's a girl, you're a guy, there are 2 things. Number 1, she is either a very masculine girl or you're a very feminine guy. And if you're a very feminine guy, okay, it's time to pick up some hobbies to kind of embrace more things that are like, tap into your masculinity a little bit more. And I don't say this in a way to mock you or laugh at you. These things are going to help you develop certain like habits, and I wouldn't say prepare you mentally, but build some mental toughness. Okay. And the second thing, if she's a masculine girl and you're a masculine dude, well, even if she's a masculine girl, it's still going, like, when shit hits the fan, she's not going to be as masculine as you are. You know? That's the thing, right, man? And you say same value, same experience. You guys can't have the same experience as a girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe if you're transgender, I don't know, maybe, but like I'm talking about you're regular, like you're just a regular guy, and you go down the street, man. Ain't nobody whistling, catcalling you, saying you're hot, saying you're pretty, giving you free shit. Like nobody does that thing to you. You're a guy. Nobody gives a fuck about you, man. Nobody hits on you on the street. People mess with you. People make fun of you. People want to fucking, puff their chest against you. When you're a girl, it's not the same experience, man. Like it's just different. So like I think that if you and that specific girl went through the same stuff, I honestly think that either she grew up with like 9 brothers or something, and like 5 others or something, or you just need to step outside a little more. You need to get more experiences. You need to live life more, get more experiences. Because I for sure will tell you, 99% of girls on this planet have not experienced a lot of the shit that I have, and I wish they would never will. No, I wish they never will. I don't say this like in a way to brag. I don't wish a lot of the things that happened that were bad to me. I don't wish them to happen to any girl ever. Hundreds of hot girls always whistle at me and try to pick me up when I walk down the street. A lot of women have experienced things you never will. When did I say otherwise? You see, that's the problem, right? That's the problem, right? You say, this is my experience as a guy, and then people like say, yeah, but like you don't understand the experience of a girl. Who would fucking talk about this? Talk about my experience as a guy. I'm talking about fucking guys, men, masculinity, stuff like that. Who cares about fucking? I'll talk about the woman experience because I don't live that. I'm not a girl. Have a dick. Like for me, I would never understand what it's like to be like, standing at a party and somebody just, hey, sexy lady, want a drink? Never fucking happened. Never. Some fucking drunk tard with a stinky breath dancing on me, rubbing on my fucking ass. Can't understand. Sorry. Don't have period. Can't understand. Sorry. But I can tell you a lot of other things, man. Rubbing his medium and saying, excuse me. Do. Yeah, but man, Sushi, you need to fucking. I'm telling you, man, you need to fucking lock in, bro. You need to lock in. You need to find the friends, and you keep the friends when there are guys, and they go through, and you guys go through experiences together. You know, like for example, if you go with your friends to fucking Thailand, and you go through the Thailand mountains, and some guy tries to rob you. And you're like, you lived through that, and you're like, shit, dude, somebody came with a knife, try to kill us and rob us. You will stay friends forever. How could you stop being friends with a guy that you experience somebody fucking coming with a knife, putting it on your neck and telling you, I will give me your money. You know what I'm saying? You were an FNF wars. The life was pretty pleasant, I'm not gonna lie. Very pleasant. Very pleasant experience. Treated me with the utmost respect. But the good friends that we have, usually it's through the experience that we have together. It's through the fucking memorable experiences, good or bad. I'm Thai and I would say criminal. I know, I'm just, come on, man. Thanks, Sushi. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. But I'm telling you, my advice, don't try to make friends with girls. They'll never understand you. They'll never understand you. And there's gonna be a very big emotional disconnect. And it sucks to have an emotional disconnect because the person might say they understand you. I get it. I feel the pain, but they don't. You know who feels the pain? The person who who felt the same experiences as you since birth. We all had this girl that we fucking fell in love with in middle school, and we all had this experience where we liked the girl in elementary school. We pulled her hair, and she gave us a kiss on the cheek, and like fucking 3 minutes on heaven or whatever. You know, we said, "Ooh, girls," blah, 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 you know. And when we were in middle school, we were fighting with our boys. Our boys threw our fucking bags at us. Whatever, you know. We all had this experience. We know nobody's the fucking main character. You know, we all lived through the same experiences, guys. Happy birthday, Awkward. I wish you and your family great health and hopefully peace as soon as possible to yourself and be safe. Thank you so much.
Pathetic.
Yo, Sophia, thank you
He
so much.
thinks
Thank you,
just
guys.
because he
It's
goes to the
officially
gym,
my
he's the best
birthday.
human
It's
on
the
earth.
7th of July. And if you don't know, I was born in 7/7/97. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. How old? I'm 28. Today, I'm 28. That's why I keep fucking, you know, like that's the thing, right? I could be making this whole Overwatch Marvel Rival content, be like, hey guys, I met this Junkrat player in Junker Town, and we had a happy life. But you know, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I can't turn a blind eye to the internet. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people play the internet, a lot of people play on the internet, a lot of them are fucking lost, they're depressed, they are pussy ass bitches. I can't stop myself from talking about these issues, you know? And life is not the internet. Internet is a hobby, you know? The internet is a hobby. It should enhance your life. It should, you know, at worst entertain you. At worst. At worst, it should entertain you. You know, you're watching me. Either you get educated by, like, you know, me teaching you how to play certain heroes, whatever. But you know what? Even if you don't give a fuck about education, at the very least, I'm entertained by Awkward Stream, makes my life a little bit better. At least that. But like if you're watching a stream and you finish the stream and you feel like shit, well, why the fuck did you fucking watch it? You know what I'm saying? Fuck me, man. And that's why, like, you know, I'm fucking transparent. Whatever, like, I decided, you know, I don't share my private life, but that's like a me thing. I used to be like kind of vague about the things that I do, you know, Rank Up Academy and my YouTube and stuff. I decided, let me just fucking be transparent. I'll be transparent. I don't want people be thinking I'm scamming. I don't want people think I'm cheating. I don't want people think I'm fucking any. I'll be transparent. Hey, Corzon, are you going to play today? Not very likely. So when I'm transparent, I like to fucking tell you exactly what I think, what I feel about certain topics. Are you on Kick? No. Not on Kick. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. That's why I keep hammering down, you know, guys. Fucking go hit the gym. You know, I know it sounds like gym is not gonna fix all of your issues. Yeah, but it's gonna fix a pretty big one, you know? Because when you're looking jacked, you have a six-pack and you walk to the beach and everybody's, holy shit, you have a nice physique, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself, you know? People are gonna treat you with more respect, people are gonna like you more, you're gonna like what you see in the mirror, you're gonna feel stronger, you're gonna be healthier. It's gonna fix a big problem part of your life. And I know it's the most basic thing ever. Like, I think that the gym is literally the best ROI that you can have. You pay like, I don't know, 50, 20, 30, $40 a month to health, look good, respect, everything. Literally. Go to the gym. I'm not here to be like a hustle bro. Tell you need to find your 7-8 figure fucking hustle, do the thing, buy a Lamborghini, buy a Ferrari, because most people are not gonna do that. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. It's okay. But at the very least, you know, wherever you go, you can be like a normal person who works in an oil rig, you know, like. If you work in an oil rig, try to be the best worker you can be. Put in the hours. You can provide for yourself. You can provide for your loved ones. You can provide for the family. And more importantly, you can provide to society. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Overwatch coaching and Marvel Rivals coaching somehow benefit society more than people who actually like doctors and shit. And I'm not gonna sit here like what I'm doing is very important. No, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it is. I'm very privileged to be very good at what I do and be able to make money off of it. Yes, but I'm not gonna go to a doctor and say I'm more important to you, right? But it's not about being like fucking this hustle bro jacked, but like it's about trying, you know. So pro tip that I've been doing between every Marvel Rivals match and doing pull-ups, push-ups, ab workouts. If I'm gaming all day, I'm still getting more fit. That's awesome, man. I'm gonna min-max. For me, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to be the most important person that I can be in what I do. You know, if you're trying to become better at Overwatch Marvel Rivals, let me help. I'll help you. I'll get you better. You know, my random rants here on the internet, I'll help you. You know, like if it makes you feel better, if it makes you hit the gym, make your life better, talk to this girl, you know, go outside, make some friends. Then I did my contribution. I did my part. Hey, never talking stream before. Good to have you here. Ha. Yeah. The internet can sell you, and the idea life's supposed to be extraordinary, but in reality, life's very ordinary. That's okay. The thing is, you're right. Life for most people is ordinary. It's not extraordinary, and that is okay. That is okay. But the problem is that people don't even live ordinary life nowadays. Nothing. No friends, no girls, stuck at everything they do, cry, depressed, being pussy ass bitches. Like, bro, just lift some weights, go for a run, pick up a hobby, Be good, try to be good at that hobby. Like get a job, try to be good at a job. Impress people with your job. Like, I'll give you an example. Today, I was eating some food at some restaurant. I'll give you an example. Perfect example. And usually when I'm in my city, I tip pretty well in my city. I tip pretty well in general, but in my city, I try to tip very well because in my city, I go to places often, and people recognize me because, oh, that's the guy who gave us a nice tip. That's the respect thing. It's right. But today I sat at this restaurant, and I had exceptional service from this guy, so I decided let me tip him nicely, right? And and the person who came to give my check was some girl, right? And I enjoy the food. I enjoyed the food, but as soon as she gave me the bill, I said I'm gonna give her a tip. The girl just like didn't even smile, nothing. No, thank you, no nothing. Type it out. I gave a pretty good tip. With her ass face. I'm like, bro, you're a lady. You're a fucking waiter. You couldn't even smile at me and say thank you when I gave you a nice tip. Like couldn't even say that to make you at least pretend like you're trying to do your job to make me feel better, want to come back. It's like such a little thing. Why couldn't you smile and say thank you? And like people don't even do the ordinary normal thing. Somebody tips you, say thank you. Smile.
Awkward is
It's
pathetic.
your birthday today. Happy birthday.
He
Thank you so
thinks
much.
just
+5.
because he goes to the gym, he's the best
Bowman,
human
thank
on
you for the
earth.
9 months, man. I appreciate it. It's not 9 months. Like how many months is that? It's not 9 months. I don't want. It's like way more. Like I'm not gonna tell you, bro. Like it's hustle, fucking your way into 8 figures, buy Ferraris. No, but like, come on, man. Like if you're a waiter, at least say thank you, smile, be like, oh, awesome to see you here, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. I remember you from last time. Boom, and instantly you say somebody, oh yeah, I've seen you here before, dude. Like thank you. I appreciate you coming back in here again. Boom, instantly you get a bit better tip. You make more money. Being a wait staff is a terrible job. They're probably a little bit jealous of you. They don't know what I do. You think they know what I do? They don't know what I do. I know it's a terrible job because I've done it for over a year. I've been a waiter for like a year and a half. Yeah, it's a shit job, but it doesn't mean that you have to be shit at your job.
Awkward is pathetic.
Actually, thank
Thinks
you so much
just
for 3 months.
because
Appreciate it.
he
Thank you
goes
so
to the
much.
gym, he's the best human on earth.
Everyone knows what you do. Well, not nothing my city, bro. I agree. Not everybody's smart. Some people have low IQ. Can't just do that. It's depressing sometimes to work all day. Yeah, sure, it's depressing to work all day. Sure, I get that. But at least try to be nice to people at your job. Like you don't have to go above and beyond. But thank you, really, like a thank you, a simple thank you. Thank you, I appreciate the tip. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate the tip. I'd love to see you here again. And I promise you, you know what? Now, because of that, I'm less likely to come into the restaurant again just because she's being a shit face. Okay? But if she said thank you so much, I appreciate it. No, like you don't need so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. I would love to see her again. I would come back instantly, tip the same, bro. Are you planning on making Phoenix to GM? Maybe not to GM, but I'll make a guide, yeah. Who knows what happened if I was a woman? Maybe she got harassed or groped. Bro, come on. You didn't get a fucking groped in the middle of a job in the middle of a restaurant. Do me a favor. It's like you're taking the 0.0001% that happened. Maybe fucking somebody pulled the gun and said, if you smile, I'm gonna shoot you in the head and kill your family. Come on, man. Getting groped is like a 50-50 each day, Hope Controller. Don't worry, Slot 5. It will take you to implement the feedback. It will take you some time. That's why it's only on Thursday. I think 4 days is a pretty good time frame to kind of see where you're at. Don't worry about it. There's no way that you think girls getting groped is high chances every day. That's crazy. That's not even a hot take. That is not true. If you think there's a high chance if you're a girl to get groped every day, that's crazy. That's crazy. Insane take, bro. She must live in Gotham. Dude, how many times have you actually witnessed somebody groping like a woman in real life? Not in a movie, not in a show, in real life. You know, I remember it happening maybe one time. And I used to go to clubs, used to go to bars, used to go everywhere. I saw it maybe happen one time, maybe. And then the guy got beat up. Well, why would they do it where anyone can see? But yeah, but that's the point. That like you can't say that it happens every day when nobody sees that shit. So how do you know it happens every day? Probably 2 or 3 times. Both parties are usually drunk and consensual. Yeah, but if it's consensual, there's like whatever, it's okay. A tip is what a tip is, not gonna change his person's life. It's not about changing person's life. When you are a service, when you do service, you want to be I'm not even saying exceptional at your job. You at least want to be okay at your job and saying thank you when people tip you when they don't have to. You know, it's pretty something. I think it's not a big requirement. Thank you so much, Bella. Thank you. It's about showing respect for the experience they gave you. Yeah. Money doesn't grow on the trees, you know? Like for me to tip you, it means that I had to work to get my money. I spent a lot of time and effort to get the money for me to tip you. You know, it would be I'm not saying you should fucking get down on your knees and start fucking praising, but you know, it's nice courtesy to hear thank you. That would be nice courtesy. I don't care that you had a shit day, you know? I might have had a shit day. I didn't scream at you. I didn't punch you in the face. Do you watch anime? I do. But I'm not like I don't watch a lot of anime. I watch the popular ones. Like people be asking me, "Did you watch this anime that like in rank 104 in my anime list?" No, I have How much is the average tip over in Israel? It's pretty crazy here in the US. I mean, acceptable is 10%. Like usually at 15% it would be like, oh wow. I'll be honest. I'll if it's a good service, I'll happily give 20%. If the service was good. In my city, I even tip more sometimes than 20. I thought tipping culture is only American thing. No, it's not only an American. No. Have you ever been to the US? Yeah, I've been to the US a couple times. I've been to the US 3 times. 2 times California and 1 time Miami. Dude, America tipping cultures is crazy. In America, I remember, I will not forget it ever in my life. I did a sushi pickup. I picked up the food. There was just a guy, literally, I walk in the store and the guy just handed me the bag with the sushi and he put the fucking thing in my face and like, you know, put a tip in my face, 10 to 20%. Excuse me, 20%? You didn't even serve me. I came to pick up the food myself. He wanted 20% tip for giving me the fucking bag. Did you finish Vinland Saga? Yeah, a long time ago. You think I gave him a tip? Fuck that guy, bro. Fucking tip for handing me a bag. You know, like, I would understand maybe like a 2% tip for handing me the bag because that shit was still. But shamelessly, he put the fucking monitor in my face with 20%. Gotta remember that the tips are also for the work of the cooks. You know what? I wouldn't mind to give the fucking cook a tip. Bring me the fucking food then. I'm not gonna hand some kid who gave me a bag 20% tip. Fuck that shit. Have you seen AOT? Yes. Isn't that because waiters are even paid by the bosses? Yeah, but you know what? I'll tell you something. I said this on Twitter. If you give service to people, right? Like if you're a waiter, I used to be a waiter for over a year, by the way. I've had, I think, a year and a half I was a waiter. When you're a waiter and you do a good job, people will tip you. You don't have to ask. You don't have to fucking put it in people's face. People will tip you if you do a good job. When you give good service, people would like to thank you for it. And you receive tip like 95% of the time for your job, right? If you have to remind people to give you a tip, you're probably doing a shit job anyways. Will they not tip you sometimes even if you did a great job? Yeah, sure, that happens. But if you do a good job, most of the time it's going to happen. Crazy. Anyway, guys, it's been lovely talking to you. It's my birthday. Tomorrow is going to be a stream as well. As I said, the stream is going to start early because I do have a dinner. I do have a dinner for my birthday with friends. That being said, the stream is going to start early. What do I mean by early? It's like EST, probably like 9 a.m. EST. For European time, it's going to be like 3, 4 p.m. Even beforehand. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for chilling. Thank you for talking. Coaching session was amazing. Rant, always love. Join my public Discord if you'd like to receive coaching. RankUpAcademy.gg. I'm not saying birthday present or anything like that. I really don't care. You being here talking to me is the best birthday present I can ask for. If you'd like to, send something, let my team and I coach you in Rank Up Academy. So at least you'll receive something in exchange. Thank you to $5 Project Dust. I appreciate it. You guys have a lovely rest of the day. We'll see each other tomorrow. It's going to be a birthday stream. It's going to be fun. I don't know what I will do. Probably play, probably some coaching. Some fun. Have a good one, guys.